Yo, can you hear me? It's good, man.
What's up, Will? What's
You
good?
live? You live, man?
I was quiet, man. I was just chilling, man. I was gonna let off, and I had to sit back and relax myself. And
There
I'm
you
glad
go,
you came
man.
because when you came, I was gonna do what I do, what I came here to do. You feel me? Because I took certain things a certain way. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But I'm glad you
Sometimes,
came. I'm glad you came more because you one of the few people that I knew before I got on YouTube. Like you know me, you know where I live, you've been where I live. Feel me? We had a short time at BC together. We went different ways. We came back. We both traveled the world. We both went to adversities that would destroy most men, made most men alcoholics, made most men drug addicts, but we we surpassed that. We kept our sanity. Not only did we win, we kept our sanity. But first of all, I want to say shout out to
for the
Conversation
most
with
part,
Kings.
for the most part,
For the most part, I want to say shout out to
you
Conversation.
know,
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Conversation with King. Y'all saw a Conversation with King. Y'all saw me put up the advertisements. I don't even want to play with y'all today. I don't want to play with y'all today. I want to get straight to it. But before we get straight to it, I want to put the disclaimer out there. This is going to be a very triggering episode. It might not be as triggering because Willie's here. Will give me that look like, come on, you bugging. He gonna give me that look, so I'm gonna chill out. But please, whoever has issues with me, you're more than welcome. Moderators, shout out to Little Boy Lensky, Rasta Baby, everybody out. Please post up Sherelle, post it up. Y'all more than welcome to come up, and we could do a 5 minutes each, back and forth 5 minutes, so no one talks to each other. And I'll probably even go down to the lobby, backstage. But we want to keep it 100% real with everybody today. Today, I want everybody to get everything off their chest. Get it off your chest and don't talk about it and don't talk to me afterwards. Today is the last day we deal with this frivolous stuff. There's people dying in Ethiopia. There's people dying in other countries. There's people starving. I'm arguing with people that I barely know. With that being said, We're gonna focus on the bigger and better things. But today we're gonna have I'm trying my best not to have any static. I'm trying my best. But I'm giving y'all a chance to come up, talk to me. Talk to me, holler at me, take this walk with me, walk the yard with me, walk the block with me, talk to me. And let's get off our chest and forever hold your peace, because I'm not going to let people think I'm anything else but great. So with that being said, if no one, I'm giving y'all I end this whole thing. You have time to come up here. If you have any issues with me, come up. But also be ready to take some fire. But shout out to my man Willie Dean book. Love, please go and get us on Amazon. I already put my stuff up there, but shout out to him.
Appreciate you. You know, salute to everybody in the chat. I've been away for a minute, but you know, my father first. You know what I'm saying? And anybody with kids can understand that. I have seen what's been going on. You know, I have my take on the whole situation, but you know, if anybody in the chat would like to come up and share how they feel, or from anybody that was involved, um, you know, come up and talk it out, and you know, I'll give my insight too if those who are involved would like to hear that, because you know my take is gonna be straight up and honest. I have no problem telling Mo when he's wrong, or King, pardon me,
No problem.
and he know that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
it's a fact.
saying? Like
That's a fact.
I don't just I'm not one of those dudes that just, you know, even though we friends, I'm letting my friend just act crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely one of those dudes that, you know, if we friends, like I'm gonna hold you accountable just like you gonna hold me accountable for stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I'm never one of those dudes that's just riding the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to you straight up, and you know, you're gonna know how I feel about the situation, and hopefully, you know, we able to come to that common ground, and you see what I saw, or and we just come to that understanding, you know, because like this channel, you know, like how the Four Horsemen started. It's about solutions, you know, and everybody can come to a solution. It doesn't mean you have to stay together or anything, but you know the solution is probably the most important part. And it's okay. It's okay if people come to a solution and they feel like it's, you know, it's best to go to separate ways. You know, it happens like that sometimes. You know, sometimes people have to love each other from a distance.
Listen,
It's the
as I
way it
said,
is.
everybody, here it is. Come up if you can. Anybody that got an issue with me, please just come up and talk to me. Let's get it out the way. This goes for everybody. I don't want to keep on doing this, man. I'm a little bit too big for this. But do me a favor. Let me go on and twinkle, twinkle, little star for 1 minute. You feel me? And for 1 minute,
Yeah,
because you know what I mean? Because I was drinking peppermint tea trying to calm down.
yeah.
A lot of things don't sit right with me right now. A lot of things is not sitting right with me right now, man.
Well, go ahead and handle your business. You know what I'm saying? We can get into it. If anybody that's in the chat would like to call in and give their perspective, and give their view on how whatever went down, you know, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me get some shout outs, man. Shout out to Loverboy Lensky. You know what I'm saying? Sherelle, Wanna Chica, on the block with Jen. Who else we got in here? Truth, my man Truth. Knowledge and relationships. You know what I mean? Go subscribe to that. It's the best in the world. Definitely. Shout out to the boy ZB. You know what I'm saying? A lot of familiar faces on here. Shout out to Alonzo Hall, the All-Star advisor. Shout out to Chris, Tiffany Daniels, um, Aisha Smith. Pardon me if I pronounced that wrong. Pardon me if I pronounced that wrong. Tiffany Daniels, shout out to you. Shout out to Red Lipstick Vibes Podcast. Trying to give everybody a shout out, man. I know they appreciate the support. And I think that's it for right now. Rasta Baby, shout out to you.
Right.
Um 123 Kid, see you. Queen Ebony. Yeah. All of y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. So does King.
Right.
So does the channel.
Right.
But yeah, no, I was just giving a couple quick shout outs while you handle your business and
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh
invited
man, we got the truth sayer.
oh yeah, okay.
All right, he was there the whole time. He gonna give his input because I'm not really good at giving context. But check this out real quick. Shout out to Ripple. They sent me this nice sweater called "Small Ripples Make Big Waves." You feel
Mm.
me? We small, but we making big waves. And everybody that came from me, that started with me, that started after me, that started adjacent to me, you're gonna make big waves. But we wanna clear the air right now. We want to make something extremely very clear to everybody, at least me. At least me. I want to make it very clear. I don't want to play with nobody anymore. Because people take things left, and then when I try to make it right, it ain't gonna look nice. It's not gonna look nice. I told people, I don't know if people heard me, but let me say again, I will make the earth shake. Why? Because when I tell the truth, people just fall back. They start stuttering, they start moving different ways, and no one can ever deny what I do and how I give it up. No matter what place I was at, no matter what. I just pray that we all move right. I don't want to talk about this after today. I don't want to talk about the mothership. I don't want to talk about E40, AK Rilla. I don't want to talk about Computer Love, Lapeef. I don't want to talk about Dirty Pastor. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I don't have any issues with them, and I hope they don't have any issues with me. If I say jokes, take as it is, it's whatever. But if I feel like then I'm going to say what I say. As for Chef, we're going to address that too, because that's the real reason why I'm here today, to really address that, because that one was, because I already know where it was coming from, but it's cool. It's cool. I don't want no problems. We That's it. Before I do that though, shout out to Darrell. He just got monetized. He got approved to get in the program today, YouTube partnership program. So give him a shout out. Probably in a week or so, he probably be monetized. So look out for that. The next thing, Arizona Journal, I see you. We're gonna bring you up when we get to it. Is it all right with you? Because I kind of feel nervous when I don't get like an avatar and stuff like that. When I get an avatar, I get nervous. I like to see the pictures, but I know Truth is never favored. He's always dope. I know his voice. He never cams up, but I know his voice. So I'm trying to get this right. With that being said, um, this is gonna be a show. It's gonna be the truth, and then hopefully get to the topic at hand. But we want to address the dirty stuff first, get the shit out the way, and move forward. And we don't have to deal with this no more. Never again. Everybody go their own way, and everybody, move accordingly. You feel me? Move accordingly. And I wish everybody the best. And I don't want everybody telling me, y'all brothers, y'all should stick together. I don't know. No, doesn't work like that with me. So out of respect, I'm gonna say my piece, leave it alone. But ain't New Year. New Year. So with that being said, what's up, True? Talk to me before we start this off.
What's up, Playboy? What's up, Willie D?
True.
Legacy Day?
What's good, bro? What's good, man?
Always, brother. How the kids?
Everybody's doing good. I tuned in a little bit late. Had to put my daughters down to sleep, but I'm here, man. Hopefully, we could see what's going on. I definitely had a chance to catch that last stream, even though I wasn't able to partake in it.
Oh yeah, shout out to on the block with Jen. Their pre-show was fire. The 10 rules you had was fire. Please go and do that. That thing has a long-lasting lifetime replay value. So go and check out Jen on the pre-show. I appreciate you, Mama. You did me right by coming to support. I appreciate you so much. And also the ladies is tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And hopefully, Mr. O, please send me the thumbnail because if you're going to do the pre-show for tomorrow, I need that. I need that. If not, it's okay, brother. I understand you're busy.
Salute to Jen though for getting monetized, and salute to Darrell too.
Right,
Congratulations to both of y'all. For real.
right. Yeah, she's actually a few hours from being monetized. So you have to go and watch her show. Once you watch her show, she has a few hours left, and then it starts.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she's right there. She got the sub. She just needs like a few couple of hours. She's like right there.
All right.
All right, well, I'll do my part. I'll put it on replay a couple of times.
Right.
Feel me?
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
salute.
truth. You got an objective point of view because you mess with Chef.
Yeah, yeah.
Heavy, right? And I was reading your comments, so I know for a fact, you are going to give an objective point of view. You ain't going to pick sides.
Oh, no doubt. You already.
It's so funny that you and Will is here because Will never picks sides.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to somebody got to repeat or something like that. Somebody press mute. Yeah. So I want y'all to give an intake, and if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. Just like Jen did, whatever. But today we're just going to end it, and I'm going to do what I do. But shout out to Nikki Nicole for giving shout outs to Jen and Darrell. But we gotta get to the end solution today. I don't want to keep on playing with this, and I don't want to go back and forth. I came here with jokes and all types of stuff. I ain't go front. I was ready to go, but seeing Will is like, damn. And what also made me kind of chill with the jokes and everything was Ray J. Sharif Black. His funny truth is here. He's a Baltimore guy who killed his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, and his ex-wife, and then killed himself.
Yeah, everybody been talking about it. Yeah, I heard
Right.
the first thing today.
Yeah. So with J. Sharif Black, and he killed his girlfriend and his wife. So we don't know what people are going through, and I don't want to set it off for nobody or say something and they do something. I don't have that power. I don't think I have that power. You feel me? But I don't want to risk it. I don't even want to risk it. So I'm not going to say something, but I do tend to come off and I trigger things. So I want y'all brothers to, tell me chill out if I go too hard because we don't know what people are going through. You feel what I'm saying? So like that man killed two ladies that gave him trouble in regards to seeing his children. One claiming that he molested his children, and the other one, whatever. He killed them and himself. So no one sees the children. A lot of people got mental health issues. We don't want to start no problems today. We want to be very, very, very easy. But one thing I'm not going to do is let anybody discredit my value or what I built because I was fearless. Like, let's get that correct. What I built because I was fearless. That's how it started. And like people say, everybody's not going to make it with us, but doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. But my problem was I'm going to keep it funky. My core principle is that I don't mess with people that don't align with me. But because I try to keep it, I was goal orientated, I missed that core principle.
Yep. That's what I'm here.
But I got my goal. But I don't want anybody to ever confuse that you did me something because no one's gonna put 5 hours for someone they barely know because you like them every day for 31 days. You wanted something. You just didn't get it yet. You will get it, but you didn't get it yet. But you're not gonna get it with me. Being aligned with that. Because I don't play that. And if anybody thinks they're above reproach, cool. Be above reproach over there. Because we're not going to be picking. Same person joking with me when I did Computer Love, they was joking too. It's documented. But now you don't want to, you're above reproach, but you're not above giving it out. But it's okay. At the end of the day, we got to be fair. Do you. Thank you for everything you did for me. I don't want nothing ever bad happen to you. You stay over there. Stay over there. You got your thing. You do your thing. Don't have to ever talk again. Like I always tell people, I did 41 years without you. I could do another 41 easily. When I had the beef, when I had the issue, not beef, because it's not never beef. When I had issue with E Black, I lost after E Black did what he did, and everybody said I was wrong. I lost 1 subscriber. I bet you that was E Black. When I had an issue with Chef and everybody from ZB, Hanifa, and everybody saying you wrong, I gained 10 subscribers. And not saying subscribers justify anything, but if you saying this man is right and this man is balanced and this man is this, it doesn't translate into numbers. Just like in real life, we promote all the negative stuff, which is King, and all the positive stuff, which is supposedly, allegedly him, y'all don't go and support. If he's this positive person and we need more of him, go and support him. Go and support him. I'm not hating. Go and support him. Go right now. Subscribe to him. Have people go to his page. I want him to get monetized. He deserves it. But not with me. Not with me. People talking about they gave me power. Then I'll be rude, and I'll be rude if I say, yo, okay, you did that for me. Why can't you do it for yourself? I'll be rude if I say, yo, okay, you made me, you gave me style. So why no one over there? What, we're gonna make up excuses? We're gonna say, oh, because it's this, because it's that, because it's this, because it's that. Even I was trying to figure it out. But it's the same thing like everything else in life. Alonzo said he got 30 subscribers from me. That's what he just said. I totally forgot about that. I support everybody. So, but I don't go and say, yo, if you do me dirty, yo, I got you this. You should be this. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't hang that over your head because then it's not sincere. You don't think I know how you broke night with me and we try to figure things out, come up with concepts, do this and blah, 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 da, 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 da. I know. But with me, if you in the trenches with me, why are you doing that? And I can't stop you. Do that. Do that. But I'm not dumb. A lot of these people that mess with me really want to be on Lapeef's show, but they never had access. E Black, the whole bunch of them. A lot of these people couldn't be on that show, so they dealt with me. A lot of them. But it's okay. I appreciate it. Let's take it to the top. I got kicked off Lapeef's show because I wasn't jacking nothing he was saying. The crazy thing is, people would say, oh, we rejects or we didn't loot. But guess what? America started as a place where people left because they got kicked out their countries and they didn't want to be in their countries. It became the greatest nation. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't care how it started. I'm going to make sure it ends correctly. And correction to Chicago Rilla too. You're right. People do check YouTube. You're right. They do check academics. But your shit is not academics. You're not academics. So none of the little kids are looking at your stuff. But let's get off of that. I don't want to start no trouble. These people can fool you all you want. I'm the only person besides Will that you can Google. So when I say jokes like I had my Rolly before YouTube, it wasn't a joke about materialism. It's letting you know those dudes over there, they wasn't anybody until they came to YouTube. I was somebody before, I'm somebody during, I'm going to be someone afterwards. That's who I am. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to come here and play with y'all and waste your time. I want to joke, come to solutions, get this off my chest, and let's move forward. But you're not going to tell people you gave me power. You could say, yo, we helped each other. And you could say, but you benefited more. But that's who I am. I'm always going to make sure I benefit, or I'm not engaging in nothing. I'm 41 years old. I stopped doing freebies when I was 6 years old. I don't do nothing for free. Nothing. And if I do something free for somebody else because I see potential, so down the line, I'm like, oh shoot, that person's a star. Let me rock with them because I know when they blow up, maybe they can help me. Maybe. You don't owe me anything. So don't tell me you never asked me for anything. You don't have to ask. It was my honor to help you out because you was helping me out. I'm not afraid to say that. I loved helping you out. But you got mad because you missed the holy then down. You can't get any reproach in front of people, thousands of people. How many times have you corrected me on this stage, and I ate it? When people correct me on this stage, I eat it. None of y'all can say I'll be going back and forth, and when y'all, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who are you that you can't get corrected? Huh? That's Rico? Dan
I don't
Rico?
know. It says Rico Young.
Yeah, it might be him. I think he got out of prison. If Rico came back, then you know he escaped, man, just to hear this. But listen, Dan Rico. But at the end of the day, we want to keep it real, man. You want to keep it real. I'm never gonna hate on Chef. I'm never gonna say he didn't put what he put in. But what really ticked you off that day, homie? Yeah, you coming up, Rico. You coming up. If that's Rico, I don't know if that's Rico. That don't look like Rico. Rico thing is a little bit different, right?
I don't know. It says Rico Young. I don't remember him
With a young, right?
having the young part, but
Right. So we figure it out. Somebody going to do a background check on Rico page and let me know on the moderator. Go and check his page because there'll be a lot of people.
because I
But
know I
so
know he
like,
was in for the YouTube streets was saying that he was in YouTube prison right for a
right.
little
So
while.
I want to say shout out to Anton Short. In fact, I'm not trying to play that other guy. That's the name of the thing. I want to say you. Um, Shout out to Loving so I always say wrong. I'm sorry. Nitra, the second. Loving Nitra. I'm sorry.
Rico said he had another burner.
Okay. So we gonna figure out. Hit somebody else that know that. Oh, that's Rico. Okay. So Rico, get on there, and then we bring you up. So at the end of the day, we want to get to the bottom of this, straighten it out. I don't want no problem. Shout out to Terry, one love. Shout out to everybody. Sherelle, what's up? But don't do that. Don't do that because I, like you said, I said what I said in front of him. You said you brought it in front of people. I brought it in front of people. So that was it because I did it in front of people. Like I said, it is my fault. I didn't like certain things I was seeing from the pictures of E Black, even though you called me to explain it. And I said, don't worry about it. From you dealing with homeboy to certain things, Shorty going to your page. And I said, go to your page so you get the likes. I don't care. The ex that lived here, she finally got her stuff though. I tell you, that was a funny story. I tell you that. I'm going to tell you that story. That shit is hilarious. So, but for those who know that, my ex finally got her stuff, more power to her, and she's going to be very successful in Houston. But with that being said, you did things that I wouldn't normally take from regular people around me. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Chef is not done. Chef just started. Chef is going to be great. He has his own show, the Nighthawks. It was named by Willie Dean, by the way. The Nighthawks. They got their show. Go and support him. He don't have to be restricted. He could do his show before, after, during mines. It's whatever. It's all love. It's all love. So with that being said, like it's all. Damn, Rico!
There we go.
Everybody missed you, man. I'm glad you came in because I don't know if you kept up. I don't know if you watched what was going on, but we're gonna talk about it because we gonna watch. I love your input. You came at the right time.
I've been trying to catch up.
Yo, listen. This is gonna be one of the illest shows. Rico is back. Yo, Rico, you know how many people missed you, man?
I know. I'm still. I got a burner in my cell. That's all I can say.
All right. That's it. Say less. I know how that goes. With that being said, you know, we everybody press mute though. Thank you. So with that being said, you know, this is gonna be a show that's an epic show. This is gonna be a truth telling show. If you want to come up and talk, if y'all want to go to his page, Chef page, he might have a follow up to this. Go and support his page. But me, we not aligned anymore. There's no four horsemen. It's just me and Daryl in our Ferraris. Just moving. And I know a lot of people had issue with Daryl, the way he was talking to E Black and the way I handled it. Y'all didn't like that. I understand. But the moves I was making is and I told y'all, and I always been upfront with everybody. I'm not here to make friends. I was here to get monetized. That's what I was here for. Most y'all people, y'all know what it is. Y'all go to work. You're here to get a check. You're not trying to be best friends with your coworkers. But there's one coworker that says, "Man, let's go and get some drink." You're like, "Nah, bro, I want to go home. I want to go home." So I'm not here to bother anybody and talk bad about anybody. If you support Chef, go and support Chef. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I messed up. King messed up. I was dealing with someone that was a smart individual, kind-hearted and hardworking individual, but he doesn't want to get involved in little things, and that's his prerogative. That's his prerogative. But I bet you that's the thing. This is why I got to be careful because I'm from the hood, a certain hood, and I'm not a gangster. Let me throw that out there. But Rico, Truth, and Wilka attest to this. It's somebody you will go hard for and fight, but then when it shoes the switch, they ain't gonna do nothing. Then you feel stupid. So let me just get out the situation now. Let me get out the situation now. If I wanted to, I could have told Jen, "Yo, don't let homeboy up." I let it real up because I told you I'm not censoring nobody anymore. I don't want to censor nobody. Chefs don't have to take shots. I don't want no one to take sides. What now, Twin BB? I guess you. I don't know if you watch the show constantly because I do see a lot of your comments, especially last time. But I don't want anybody to take sides. What I want is people to put respect on my name, and my name is everything. No one gives me power. Maybe you might say I'm taking it too, but if he's such a wordsmith, everything means something to him. He's the wordsmith, right? Y'all gave him that title. He's the wordsmith. Everybody that love him and do all this, you know what I mean? I want everybody to come together, 1, 2, 3, kid, but I'm not begging nobody. I'm not begging anybody. And I'm not going to let anybody tell me they gave me power when we work together. I don't get that busy. So then why are you dressing who spoke to if you were only doing it to get money? Do me a favor. Can you write that again? Because I don't understand that.
Yeah. Hey,
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna say this one time. I'm sorry, Truth. Like I said, a lot of people came on my show because they wasn't getting light over there, or they couldn't find a way over there. A lot of people say they didn't want it, they wasn't doing YouTube because of me. People had pages before me. This is really my page, like the first real interactive page. I started a YouTube page years ago because it was YouTube, but I never did anything. This is a fact. Maybe a comedy thing, dancing and leadertards to John Legend, because my man HMV started a thing. But everybody knows, if you know me, you know I'm a comedian. I joke around a lot. But for some reason, people think I'm trying to be this tough guy. It's not about that. I'm an honest guy. And the toughest guys I know are the ones that, whatever. Why do y'all want us to be together so bad? Why every time E Black did something, you want me to bring him back? Why every time if somebody does something, you want to bring it back? You want me to correct things. I don't understand. Why are you putting that on me? We just met 7 weeks ago. We're babies. This channel is a baby. The type of demands you're asking for me is like a channel that has like 9 years or a year at least. Y'all making people seem like it's more than it is. Me and him don't have any beef. We just don't. But little things, because people say words. When you say, hey, I knew this was going to happen, what does that mean? Behind the scenes, we wasn't even talking like that. I'm not going front. I wasn't eager to call. He wasn't eager to call, but we talked a couple of times. But it wasn't like every day like we used to. Especially when he started his show, because he got to get his stuff together. Any relationship takes time. You know why my exes can't be mad at me? Because it took us less than a year to realize we weren't working. So as soon as you realize it wasn't working, you get out. Why would you stay around for something that might become hazardous? Do I respect what he did for me? Yes. Do I know him? I was learning him. This is different. I was learning him. I was learning him on the job. Am I happy that happened? Absolutely, I'm happy. Why am I happy? Because at the end of the day, this is necessary evil for people to go and do what they need to do and be great. He's going to be great, but not with me. See, what happens is everybody here, y'all kind of different from me. Y'all got detachment issues. Y'all trying to save things that don't want to be saved. Y'all want to be connected to things that don't want to be connected to you. Y'all stay longer than y'all should, and that's why y'all waste your years of your life away. Not me. If I see something that don't benefit me, I'm out. Half of the people that mess with me on the network probably don't even like me, but you know what? I benefit from King. Somebody watch the background. Half the people that benefit from me, probably don't like me, and I don't care. Chef didn't bounce. No disrespect. He didn't bounce. He just left that show, and I ain't sent him a link today. But he's always welcome to come up. But he didn't bounce. I'm making the choice. I'll make the choice. I'm making it easy for him. I'm gonna make it easy for him. We had a good run, homie. You empowered me. You helped me out. And now time was gonna tell who's who and what's what. I'm not here to be liked. Most legends are not liked. Most great people are not liked. They always have oppositions. You NATO though, right? So everybody's under you. We're little countries, but you NATO. How did you become that? You empower me. That means you have power to give me. But you, like you say, you parse all your words. You say everything exactly how you want to say it. And then when you get caught, you start spinning. You start doing that poetry thing. I've been realized that. But I left it alone because I don't want no problems. Because you freestyle us up, you freestyle me all the way to monetization. If anybody know me, I got the gift of gab too, but I fall back. I told you I had a 1.667 in my undergrad, but I got 3 degrees from the top schools in the nation. I don't know. I don't know why people. I don't know why y'all doubt me like this. Why y'all play with me like this? I don't get it. Like I don't get it. Y'all don't see that I'm a little bit different, and I want the best for everybody. I might be harsh and straightforward, say this is about monetization, but why do I want monetization? Because you can't lead a nation if you don't have money. I can't run a channel and get the best talent if I don't have money. You want me to give something I don't have? He said, I never asked for money. I never asked. When someone said they never asked for money, that means you wanted to. See, I got to be careful with that. But thank God I have this gift called being straight up. Since day one, yo, this is my page. Anything that comes through my page, I got to start your own page. I'm going to help y'all with y'all page. I've been straight up. No one could deny that. That's why none of y'all could come at me. Nobody could come at me because I've been straight up from day one. The only thing I wasn't straight up was, yo, I really don't know if I could handle being with someone that fraternized with these people. My ex reached out to you, but to you it was because you know that happens to me all the time because I'm the guy that everybody comes to mediate. I'm the prop Joe. No. None of my people that have anything against me should feel comfortable next to you. Because you know who's really prop Joe? Will. Nobody reached out to him. People don't step to him and ask about me and say things about me. But I get it. You don't know me. So you want to protect your relationships just in case me and you don't work out. And I respect that. That's your style. My style is I'm so gifted. I don't need anyone that don't want to mess with me. That's how gifted I am. When you are the resource, when you are the oil, you don't gotta make friends. I don't gotta make friends. I don't gotta be cordial. When you even fraternize with anybody that has anything against who works with you, it's called treason. There's only one, in American law, Rico, what's the consequence for treason in America
Death
right
penalty.
now?
Death penalty.
Up to the death.
But you NATO. You can't be NATO because NATO serves everybody. What do you bring to that channel? You were serving me, you were helping me out, and I appreciate you for that. I'll never deny that. But I'm not stupid. You've been watching them. Like you said, that's the context. They brought you into the game. You watched it, cool. And you wanted to help me out because you saw someone moving crazy. And I said, it's going to benefit you. Start your page. I told you, start your page. Get it up, get up. You didn't know what content to put. You started cooking and all types of shit. Because you're so gifted and you got so many, you're such a jack of trades, but a master of none. That's why people like you who are gifted, brilliant, genius, get mad at me. Because I don't have that. That's why it's easy for me to stay focused and win. Because I don't have that many options like you do. I've been facing this my whole life, man. From Brownsville to school to prison, people get jealous of me. And not saying you were jealous of me, not saying you were envious of me, but when someone said I knew this would happen, we were going to separate. You're a businessman. Are you? You can be the smartest businessman you want. But you got to understand, the race is not won to the strong, the swift, the smartest, but it's by time and chance. It was just my time. Who's to say your time won't come? I'm not getting mad. Darrell didn't get mad when I surpassed him and got the monetization. Look, he got monetized today. Jen didn't get mad when I surpassed her. She got monetized today. You went to the same interviews I went on. You shot out your page the same time I shot out my page. We could get petty because you could say, oh, but you never came to my after show to help me out like I helped you. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I promoted your clothes and your merchandise and everything. You didn't promote mine when I came over there. You know what I'm saying? Look, we could get paid like that. We don't want to do that though. But we could point out little things that I saw beforehand. But it's okay because you got to get yours. I hope you get monetized. I hope you blow up. But I don't want any part of your success, and I don't want any part of your failure. That's my truth to you. I don't want any part of your success. I don't want any part of your failure. Because where I'm going, I need to know who's on my side. And I'm not talking about the chat in the garden. Y'all could chill with whoever y'all want to chill with. But whoever wants to go on this journey with me, I need to know that you're on my side. And I'm talking about undying loyalty. I'm not talking about that person calls you, you call me like, yo, he's trying to be cool with me, but you know, whatever. And I told him, I want the energy so real that they don't even feel comfortable coming next to you. Everybody's nosy. Get the likes up, man. We're going to keep quiet until everybody get the likes up to 100. Because I ain't saying, because I got more shit I got to say and more dirt I got to put on it. Get the likes up. If it don't go to 100, we just going to chill, be quiet. Because I got a lot of things I got to air out about everybody. So we just going to wait. Like I did earlier. You see how I kept quiet? We're going to do that again. Get it to 100. I don't feel like Loverboy need to tell you again.
Hey, while you waiting for the likes, you want me? Let me just say what.
No. Hold on 1 second, Truth. You're gonna go right after this.
Okay.
But I just no words until they get the likes up. If not, they can leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple shout outs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let me see a couple people tuned in. Shout out to Tristan Draper, Rodney Harris. You know what I'm saying, appreciate the support. MK, what the funk is this? Who else? Ray Sean Riemann. Salute to y'all. Your twin Momo.
Yeah,
The Momo twins.
That's my people. That's my people. Yo, get the likes up so I can start talking about people leaving certain people networks because they're being harassed. Hurry up. If I don't get 100 in 5 minutes, then I'm cutting off this show. I'm dead serious.
Shout out to One Community. Or burner account. Lucky, shout out to Lucky. Who else? Brilliance. Shout out to you. Mr. Rucker. Mr. Prenub. See you, bro. I think that's about it. If there's anybody that Brittany B, shout out to you too. Shout out to you, Queen. I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Just want to give everybody their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know those support is appreciated.
Yo, lover boy Lenski, what we looking at? Let me know if you want me to start. Arizona, I still see you down there. I'm not trying to play you coming up. Yeah, let everybody leave. Let all those leave. I don't need y'all here. I'm good. Trust me. Because the stuff I got set up for next year, I'm good. And y'all going to be back. And it's going to be a heavy price. I'm not here to fake with y'all front like I care and everything like that. I care about my community, but you're not going to take advantage of me. I see my father get stabbed in the community that he gave his life to twice, giving kids scholarships and helping them out. And then did it for no money, cleaning parks up, building parks, and got stabbed to when he had to carry a gun around with him every day. It was a legal gun. The 73rd precinct in Brownsville allowed him to do that. So I'm not doing nothing for nothing because people don't appreciate it. They take advantage of you. You're not going to blood suck me. Not. I'm a different type of cloth. I'm not these people. Nobody's going to Google people up in my family and tell me you know me. Then call them up. I peeped game a long time ago, but I don't care about that. If you know them, then call them up. Go down. Let the watchers, viewers go down. I only want the same amount of people that's liking it, following it. Straight up. This don't mean anything to me right now. It's too late. It's too late. The matrix started already. It's too late. I'm already in the system. Neo's in the system already. There's nothing y'all could do about it. The change is already in effect. All right, thank you. So, Truth, you go, because Lover Boy gave us the A-OK. Thank you, Lover Boy.
Yeah, so basically, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand how we grew up and, you know, the situations that we had to face, the environment that we come from. People don't understand that, you know, I can tell that people that you had and that you was close with, that you rolled with, you had a lot of deception in your life.
Right.
And see, people don't understand that for you, the way you carry yourself like that in all spaces. This is YouTube, but this is also you on YouTube. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, I'm the same the way I'm on YouTube as in my actual real life. Like, I don't know how to have multiple personalities and stuff like that. That's an actual disorder. So so the same way the same way you are, I can have, you know, I can relate to that. And that's where a lot of people don't understand about it. So then I had to actually explain to them, let's backtrack a little bit. Let's backtrack and see exactly what's been transpiring over the last couple of months. All the way down when you came through with Shane off the daggone what is that what is that thing called? Clubhouse?
Yeah.
Came off a Clubhouse with your frat brother. Y'all supposed to be cool. Y'all land into a spot on King Talk. Now I'm not saying intentionally he did this, but look what happened. Look what the result. Y'all ride to one spot, you come out of that spot, he stayed there. Where I come from, that's disloyalty irregardless. You supposed to ride with me when I leave up out of there. Same situation when you come over here. You created your own, you built yourself up. You let everybody know from day one. You didn't hide. You wasn't no wolves in sheep's clothing. Everybody saw you. You're a capitalist. I can't do nothing but respect a man for stating their claim, for stating who they are, for showing who they are daily, for saying this is what it's about. This is what I'm about. This is mine. It's nothing to dislike about that. Same thing about with the E Black situation. I told him the same thing. You want this man to basically conduct his business how you would handle it. You basically want him to be you. That's not going to happen. If you're uncomfortable with a situation on somebody else's platform, you have to bounce. That's what he did. And salute to E Black, he holding his own. And everybody should be saluting him, should be riding with him, should be, going to his page and supporting him. And I still support him to this day. It's a good brother. But again, that's just what it is. Same thing with the situation with Chef. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand that, again, the way you handle loyalty, people look at it, hey, that's just somebody from another group. They came over to show love, but people don't understand this is war. This is war irregardless of however you look at it. And when you ride with somebody, I expect you to stand on my side, not to be half-stepping, not to be siding on the fence. I expect you to choose a side. Are you with me or are you against me? And a lot of people don't understand that because how, Chicago approached it. He came over, showed courtesy, consideration, shouted out, had conversations. So it was all cordial. But again, you wanted, hey, choose a side. Again, you can't expect somebody to carry it how you don't carry it. So that means, hey, come to the table. Let me know how you're going. Because I'm going for the juggler. I'm going for the top. I'm taking everything with me. And I'm trying to reach the top. And I can't have my enemies basically sliding through the grass thinking they can come and peek, ready to pounce or ready to connect with anybody else. And especially people that's supposed to be on my team. Like you said the other day, Warner understood it. And she has more of a relationship and closeness with that situation than anything. But she understood perfectly where he was coming from.
And she could still talk to Chicago Rilla. I didn't say that. I didn't say she
Exactly.
sent it. I just said what I felt. I didn't say
Exactly.
stop talking to him. I just said what I felt. I didn't tell you what to choose. I just said I just don't understand that.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody can't, again, they cannot make you be anybody but yourself. I don't expect you to be nothing but yourself. And that's where she carried it at. She said, I can see where you're coming from for her own personal reasons. People got to understand that if a person considers loyalty a top priority in all spaces and aspects of their life, that's how they're going to carry it. Some people say, oh, this is supposed to be YouTube. No, this ain't YouTube because y'all take it more personal on things that aren't considered a high priority as loyalty. Y'all take it personal by just picking who y'all like. Like you said, you ain't here for likes and friends. Neither am I. You here to get monetized. You here to make money. You here to capitalize on things. That's just what it
I'm
is.
41. What you want me to do?
Exactly. Again, I don't want you to do nothing other than be you, bro. That's it.
Like I
Simple
don't
as that.
understand where I'm from. No one respects you in the streets, whatever. Even in prison, if you had the most max, you were saying something. Max is like the little fish
Yeah,
bags.
pushback. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was the Mac. I was a Mac in there, King Mac. You feel me? I was playing poker at night, ducking from the CO just to get Max. Coming to my cell, having people rat on me, and the CO pulled me out because they said, "Oh my God, he had a locker full." And when you have a locker full, they know you gambling. So lucky for me, I had mad receipts. Remember, these stories are all fake. They're not real, just in case anybody's listening. These are fake stories. It's just to build entertainment up.
But yeah.
So you have mad receipts, so I could prove that I had those maps.
But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, and then when you take it from, Chef's side, I can also see where he's coming from because, Chef is like the voice of reason. He's on a situation where he keeps everything copacetic. He wants
For
to be
who and for
considered.
what?
That's just the way he is.
No, but for what though? Keeping it for who and for what? Because he is the voice of reason, but you're the voice of reason. You want everybody to be at peace. But there's a lot of things to me that made that to me is doesn't sit right anymore. It sat right before, but after what happened, I sat back and thought about everything. And you the voice of reason, you the voice of balance. So you have slip ups. Because if you were the voice of reason and have balance, then you would have sat back and said, let me talk to this young man a little bit later. Right?
Yeah. So
So
since he's the voice of reason, and like you said, he could come to you anytime, any place, in the midst of, the congregation that we all centered around right now, behind closed doors on the phone.
right.
So he figured, as in, okay, you're bringing this up now. So I guess that's when a lot of the emotion came out now. And that's
Right.
things we did hear the part where you say, I knew you was going to do this and stuff. And yes, that took me left because I didn't understand that part either. I mean,
And you call him big bro, you call him big homie, so you
yeah,
respect him, what
yeah,
he says.
yeah,
So even the person that respects him is saying,
yeah. I didn't understand that part because that's what I'm saying. That might be something between y'all, and we wasn't privy to that. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. So I don't do assumptions. All I know is for him, he's going to be the voice of reason. Even on his show, when I got into, with a couple of dudes and everything, he always tries to, bring it to a settling situation. And again, I'm the same way like you. Like if I'm addressing another person, like it seemed like he always try to calm me down, but he's not addressing the other individual. But I guess it looks like it kind of looked like he'll take the side of, I guess, the party that seems like they the lesser threat or something situation, or just because they seem like they're on an even kill and we're the one above or heightened at the time. So he trying to bring everything to a medium. And when y'all come when y'all came together yesterday, he's looking at it like, yo, you're bringing this up and you're trying to make me choose between basically myself as his own right as a man. Because at the end of the day, Chef is his own man,
absolutely,
and he has a right to choose how he want to carry himself in all
absolutely,
spaces as well.
absolutely.
So that's why I said I understand where he coming from because he's saying like, yo, we had already straightened this out to his knowledge. We had already came to a medium about what is what. And if somebody bring gifts and is, respectful to me, regardless of
Truth,
if
is this true? Truth, is that true?
right, definitely checks truth in a way the other night. So how he offended behind what kind King did is beyond me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is very true. Because that's sort of like what I was. That's sort of like what I was talking about. So, but again, he has a right to, sully the situation how he wants. And he's saying basically like, yo, I don't have no real beef with him. He basically made his choice to say, yo, if you're going to beef with him, like, how some dudes like, yo, we're cool, but I know that man on the back end of something. We have dealings on the back end. You might have words with him, you beefing, but we have a deal on the back end where can you just be cordial in between these lines for right now? And then you came across and just said plain and simply, no, it's not going to be no meeting. It's not going to be that. And like I said, I can understand that because I'm that way. Once you
Yeah,
cross me, once
yeah.
you
I don't
disrespect
do
me,
closures. I don't. Everybody gets mad. I don't do closures, and none of y'all pay for my therapist.
yeah. And
None of y'all pay for my therapist. Every Monday at 12 o'clock, I go to the therapist. None of y'all pay for it. So don't tell me about closure. I got to talk to somebody. There was something on the Facebook, the community garden thing today. Rashawn put um something about you decide what your deal breakers are, and I also decide if I don't have to justify why I'm breaking this deal.
right, right.
I don't gotta justify anything. What's up to Evolutionary Playboy? Shout out to you. What up? What up, Chris? What it do, baby? I don't gotta justify anything. That's why I said I respect that man for what he did for my particular channel. Go and support his channel. But why are y'all so emotionally attached for us to keep together?
That's because
That's
everybody,
crazy to me. If y'all don't see that, if
yeah.
y'all don't see why it looks crazy, we all met 5, 6 weeks, but y'all want us to be together.
I
And
don't
we
understand.
saying
I don't understand it either. I tell people all the time, like, yo, why y'all choose? Why y'all being choosy? What is this? What is this choosing sides? Like people base their subscribes and likes off of who they like, not what they're saying out their mouth. Like you said, if you don't like me, you can dip. And I made that clear too. I'm not trying to make no friends. I'm gonna be unapologetically me. And that's all
And
I
I,
can.
and I said that to him private. I said that to him
Right.
before Marcel left. I said, if anytime you don't feel comfortable here, you shouldn't be here. So when you say to me, you knew this was happening, that means you was uncomfortable. You knew this was going to happen, that means you was uncomfortable.
Right. Like I said,
You
I
feel
don't
me?
yeah, I don't know what that's what I'm saying. I
That
would
threw me off. I'm gonna be honest with you. That threw me off.
no,
And
I
that's
saw
why
it
we here
cut
to.
you off. I saw it cut you
You
off.
saw my
You
face.
looked
I was like,
away, I
hold
saw
up.
your face. Right. So that's why I said I don't know. I have no idea where that line meant something. I don't know what it is, so I can't speculate about that. All I can do is say about the situation about what he chose as far as dealing with Rilla. He's saying he's not going to create something in a more, he's not going to make it illuminated more than what it has to be. He's going to carry himself cordial. He's going to be chef. He's going to be the voice of reasons. You come over there, show him love on his page, he's going to do the same thing.
Right.
He's about being respectful. Again,
Yes.
I'm more than lines on you. If you cross me, you disrespect me, especially if I don't disrespect you. That's the one thing I done told in nauseum. Please don't disrespect me, and you won't get disrespected.
You know what the crazy part is? I watch his body language. You could go and return the tape, and he smiled and went like this. Yeah, now I got him. If you watch it, you can watch it. He did that right after I said what I said. Oh, doing it. And the thing is, if I never disrespected Chef in public ever, and I did that allegedly for the first time, why did he feel offended? She knows something is off.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Whatever, like I said, I don't know whether it has to do with the situation of being monetized. I don't know what it has to do with the situation of
No, he said that. The boy ZB said that. He said every time someone gets monetized, this is what happens. Is that true? Because I only been on
no.
YouTube for
See,
7 weeks.
that's one thing I can't do, but I can't assume. I'm not going to assume and cast aspersions on anybody because I don't like when people do that to me. So I don't know if it has to do with character or it has to do with monetary reasons or whatever. All I know is that y'all both sided yesterday of who y'all are as your own individual man.
Yes.
And the thing is, y'all not a good balance of for who each one of y'all are. Case in point, you can see the level and the difference in the shows.
Right. And
Of,
and to be honest with you, it's a lot of no disrespect, no disrespect, but it's a lot. Fuck it. It's a lot of ego. You know, I say I have an ego, but everybody that come around certain people, you remind me of me when I was younger. You remind me of me, like the rebel. Everybody's my Jedi. Everybody's this, and I remember I questioned myself, why are you just Jedi? Why can't we all be? I everybody's. I don't like being under people, especially if I know I'm who I am, right? But I never put people under me.
yeah,
I don't even name groups under me. Four horsemen. It's not King and the three horse. It's four horsemen. I don't I don't. Yo, you remind me of me when I was young. This, I don't. Then if I do remind you, if you was younger, then you would know how I feel.
Right.
And then what are you trying? So what are you saying? A lot of people got this ego tripping, like they got to stop that because we all equal. And not to throw no, like Jen said, don't throw subscribers in people's face. Not about. I don't want to do that because she made those 10 rules, the 10 YouTube
Yeah.
commandments.
You even said she was talking about you today.
Yeah, it's a 10. But that's my girl though.
Yeah.
I love Jen. She's super cool.
She's
But
that. She's that.
that's like it's like a sister. Like you know what I'm saying. So my thing is, it's not throwing subs in your face. It's saying, and I said it on my show many a time. Everybody heard this. I said, Chef is better than me. Why don't y'all follow him?
And I told you that day why.
Right. That was one of the reasons.
I
Right.
told you that day.
But I said, y'all should go follow him. Y'all bugging out.
What's
I
good,
said that on
King?
multiple
Yeah.
shows.
And the individuals, the ones that want y'all to come together,
Right.
people got to understand you came in this as an individual.
Right.
You are individual. You're your own individual man. I don't know what it is about this kumbaya stuff that's going around here where everybody trying to group together. I'm not no groupie. Like I'm not into that grouping together stuff like that. Like I'm usually riding dolo, and that's how I've been in this YouTube streets. Is how I carry myself in the street. I've always been a natural born leader. I never followed nobody. So the way your mindset is, I resonate with it. That's why I have to respect it. That's the men that I grew up around. That's the ones that raised me and taught me what I know.
Yeah. So
So y'all got to be okay with y'all separating and y'all all being great in your own space. You feel what I'm saying?
that's it. And so no disrespect to him. No
Yeah.
disrespect to him.
No, I'm still
No,
gonna ride with the big homie.
as you should, and you
You
still
know
call big
that.
homie, but you as you should. But that's not mine. The only big homie I have is Kinghormeku.
Right.
That's my father. That's
Right.
the only person that empowered me.
Exactly. And
That's the only one the only person that gave me power. Anyway, I'm sorry. True. Let the rail go, and then we're
I
gonna
said my
then
piece.
we're gonna go to Rico. Thank you, and then we're gonna go to What the Funk, and we're gonna bring Arizona Journal. Thank you for being patient, Arizona Journal. I appreciate you, Darrell, and shout out to you, man, for getting monetized, baby.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, yo, congrats, D. You weren't here earlier, but I shouted you out too, man. Congratulations on getting that 1K subscribers and monetization, bro.
That's a
No, I
fact.
appreciate it.
Already,
I
big
definitely
dog.
appreciate it.
You already
Thank
know,
you,
young
True.
boy.
It was good to you too, Rico. As y'all know, man, the power been like going crazy because of these tornadoes in the Midwest. So I've been having all kind of different connectivity issues. So I didn't really get a chance to see Jen's live, everything that happened. I
That shit was
caught the
fire.
mist of it. I caught the
That was
mist of it
fire.
at the
Yeah.
the 5 hour timestamp. So I'm getting back around to watching everything about it. But I'm just gonna say this: when we first started as the Four Horsemen, and I've been saying this time after time now, bro. The reason why I was offended by E Black, coming at King about not being a leader because he tried to protect you when he hit me up back to back to back to back to back before Chicago really came on. I'm gonna get to him too. That was him defending everybody, and I do like I do like having big homies, bro. Like where I come from, if you don't got no big homies, it say a lot about you. Not like, and that's not a shot at King. I'm just saying where I come from, like the big homies put you on. They teach you how to move in a certain way. So as my big homie, when King said, "Hey, do this, do this, do that," I said, "All right, bet. I'm not gonna talk about E Black Wife no more." You know what I'm saying? But these guys was taking shots, and the one thing I want to say about my experience with King, the reason why I fuck with him heavy is because from the beginning he said, well, no matter what happened with you and E Black, no matter what you whatever, I'm not taking sides. I'm not gonna cut y'all off. I'm not gonna censor y'all. Do none of that. And Chef said the same thing to me. So I'm thinking these two older gentlemen who gonna keep their word to me. But in the end, in my humble opinion, it felt like Chef picked a side. He picked the black side, saying stuff like, Daryl, you led E Black into a burning building or an ambush and stuff like that, which is why all of these reasons is why we had that little conflict that me and him, the reason why we had that thing that day, man. But in my opinion, he didn't keep his word. And maybe I'm the wrong person, to hold him accountable for that, because I said I wasn't gonna talk about Anton wife again, but I did it. I said I wasn't gonna, but at the end of the day, everything that King has said from day one, since the first day I spoke to him, he has done it. And I would go as far as to say he's the only person on this panel to say I'm not gonna do something, and he didn't do it. Like I said, I wasn't gonna talk about Anton wife.
Press mute.
10
Press mute,
videos
Mr. O.
later, I'm
Press
still
mute.
doing the same things. Hold on. Oh.
No. Yeah, Mr. O.
Oh.
Press mute. Darrell talk. Press mute. Press mute. What up, Chad? Press mute.
So for me, I think the whole thing with Chef, because I want to get to Rilla now. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm out of here for the night. But Rilla, the reason why I don't mess with Rilla no more, and Rilla, if you watch, I know you are, the reason why I don't pick up your phone calls no more is because I have no respect for you. You come to our garden, and let's start there. We're not allowed on the La Peep show no more. You come here and say, well, I don't represent the La Peep show. Shut the fuck up. You do. You being disingenuous, acting like you're not over here to defend Anton. You being disingenuous, acting like everywhere King don't show his face, somehow, some way, you end up in the chat. Just like on Jen page. But your man censoring people. I could talk about how they was dissing Tawana when she was pregnant. I could talk about Rilla, how Anton was insinuating having sex with a married woman, and he's a married Christian, somebody who you say that's your people, and you didn't do nothing about this, right? So we got this person who continuously come over to our garden, our chat, stir up shit every time he come. We don't want to hear about where you at in Chicago. We don't give a fuck. E40. At the end of the day, it's like that's what disgusts me, bro. Jen, I never seen Rilla pop up on Jen page before. And if Jen, if I'm wrong, put it in the chat. But I never see him pop up and stay on there for hours. But when you do, you stirring something between us. At the end of the day, if y'all got a conversation that's offline, keep it offline. And if you got something you want to say to King, holla at King in person or offline or something. But you, every time he come into our midst, it's on some drama. He came into it before. Oh, I'm showing y'all love, but then you in the chats acting like a sucker. But then you get mad when King give you the energy that he give you.
That's your answer, Darrell.
Thank you. So, and I'm very studious, so I already knew that. I already knew that you popped up specifically so you can get at King and cause this chaos between the four horsemen. But you wouldn't let one of us even pop up in your chat and have a dignified conversation like people on our side did with you. That's why I lost all respect for you. Because before, King didn't want no conversation with you, Rilla. I set that up that day. Because I said you might be the only person over there with a shred of respect. Let me set you up with my man so y'all can have a dignified conversation. Something that you have yet to do for me, Anton, me, Computer Love, none of them, because you have no power over there. But you come over here with the same shit every single time. And really, like, I'm disgusted because Chef was an implemental piece to our like situation here. And we didn't see eye to eye, but that don't matter because at the end of the day, he played his role like I played mine. And I see in my head that situation would have never happened if Rilla didn't come in and stir the motherfucking pot. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I feel about it, bro. Because one thing that we got to do, and Chef would say this in the beginning of every show, we rocks. It's our job to protect our garden. So like I think that Rilla should be banned. If he want to box about it, it's whatever. Because at the end of the day, every time he come over here is disingenuous. And I stand with King 1,000%. Period. Rilla, what King said to you, you don't really mess with nobody. You don't post nobody videos. You're not doing nothing over there to promote nobody. You just doing all lip service. As a matter of fact, you do more to promote our show. When you talk about spiciness and the Four Horsemen, you don't promote your own people. So like I'm just real tired of Rilla because every time he come over here, it's on some fake OG shit. And I'm just tired of the broke E40 looking motherfucker that come up here every time stirring shit, bro. Stay in your lane, bro. Like, I'm sorry, for all the cussing, King, and I apologize, but what I saw, in my opinion,
don't worry,
because
don't worry,
King, they said go to the 5-hour mark. But I said, all right, damn, this conversation didn't start at 5 hours. It started when Rilla got up there, and he started talking between y'all, and then it created a strife.
Yeah, but don't worry about that, Darrell, because guess what happened? He said I say your name wrong, and I apologize for saying your name wrong, but the love is there. But don't worry, because guess what? Your shit is monetized now, so I'm coming on your page and I'm cursing for an hour straight, so you don't get no bread. So we could do that because we monetize. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We could play those. We could play those little games. If you stop worrying about other people, then you will get monetized. You stop trying to be nice. It's funny though, right? Check this out. And this is not a shot, but take it how you want to take it. The 3 people that got monetized, me, Darrell, and Jen. Jen's about to be there like tomorrow, right? We the fire starters. All that piece of shit is broke. It's funny, right? The ones that always say, "Oh, we starting shit. Y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to be cool." Who got monetized first?
Yeah, that's 1,000%
don't tell me you
facts.
up here just to make an impact. Because I'm here to make an impact too, but nobody listen. From where I'm from, we don't listen to people that don't have it. I told Chef about Darrell. I said, son, Darrell remind me of the dudes, the young boys in prison or in the hood. The day they find out that you don't got no money, they on your ass. So the only way I could get his respect, I gotta show him proof.
I agree, man. We all about
That's the nature of the
self-growth over
jungle.
here.
That's the nature of the jungle. They coming up. If you don't show me why I gotta respect you, I'm not respecting you. So all that peaceful stuff everybody talking about, name everybody that's peaceful now.
Yeah,
Name.
man. That's some weird stuff too about
The
all of
3
that.
people that y'all say, the 3-headed monsters that y'all say is it's the meanest people. Y'all call Jenna racist. Y'all say I got a chip on my shoulder. Y'all say Darrell's disrespectful. Even I say he's disrespectful. Y'all must love us because we monetize. You know what monetization means? That means, guess what? People came to our page and stuck to our page and are eager to hear what our page. But y'all always say y'all love Chef, y'all love Hanifa. Oh my God, I love Mayat. They have great messages. So why y'all not supporting them? Now I don't want to hear nobody don't want to get monetized. I don't want to hear that. All right, Darrell, you feel I want to go to Rico and then What the Funk and then my brother Mr. Owen and Hef. What's up? I want to go.
Last thing
I'm finished.
Yeah. Last thing I'm gonna say because like after this I'm gonna get out of here, man. But I just feel like the situation with Chef, the whole thing about what he said about he saw this coming or whatever. I don't like that stuff, man. I don't like that. If you got something you got to say, if you feel some type of way, it's best you say it right then and there because we just too grown for that. And we had something from the beginning. We had something better than their whole formula. And in my humble opinion, I think that the Dirty Pastor, I think they always sent Rilla over here. Just like Jen said, he never had been over there until your face popped up, and now he over here for hours. Coincidentally, Come on, my nigga. I don't believe in coincidences. So you pop up and you like they being studious. They studying us, trying to destroy us, and they use Rilla
And they were
as a little.
successful.
Bro, thank you.
And no, actually, they wasn't successful because from the 4 horsemen came the 3-headed monster.
Yeah.
Me, Jen, and Darrell. It don't matter no more. And now
Yeah,
I was trying to be at peace. Now I'm going to be on my bully stuff. I told you, 2022, I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. Everybody's getting it. Except for Chef, because I got to show respect because he put in work. But at the end of the day, everybody's getting it. I'm never dissing 100 watts. Shout out to 100 watts. Shout out to Vic. I don't want no problem with them. They always welcome here. Except for Chef.
No, yeah, it's no problem with nobody over there. Not really for me either. It's just for me, like I told people from the beginning, pick a side and stand on it. I'm not one of those people that like to go back and forth. Pick a side, stand on it, and go down with it if you need to too. And for those guys, I always thought it was weird that, talking to people like Rilla, who look, at the end of the day, I tried to parlay with Rilla. Can't nobody say I didn't. That's why he was on that show that day.
No, but
But what I
ZB had a good point. He said something earlier. He said, King has a fear of people surpassing him. And this is why he does that. That's what ZB said. The boy ZB said that. You can type it again, ZB, so that I can repost it. I want to get your words correct. Because I posted it last time. Because I'm a fair person. I'm going to put the things that y'all really think about me. He said, I have a fear of people passing me. So I do this to mess up the situation. That doesn't make sense.
That's
But
some goofy shit, bro.
yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. But if that's how he feels, it's cool. But it doesn't make sense to me. So if you could put it up again, so everybody can read it. If you don't mind, the boys DB, this is not an attack on you. I just want everybody to see all perspectives.
And hold on, because this is the real last thing I'm about to say. Because look, they tried to do the same thing too. It's a lot of chaotic truth and anti fans here tonight. But look, y'all not gonna be able to stop the rain when it comes to me and King, bro. It is what it is.
Right.
Mecca and Chief Sosa, they saying you still gonna rock with Daryl, even though he talked to Rilla. First of all, when the very first time I talked to Rilla, because he was in his feelings about me calling him, E40 and all the rest of that. And then he called me, etc. Matter of fact, I called him in the middle of the night after he said that situation with the 4 horsemen. That's actually what happened. I still got his number. Y'all don't want me to post it and get wild in here, bro. I'm chilling.
Listen, hold on, David. Let me just say one thing to make it clear. Darrell never ever said to me, I knew this was going to happen. That's premeditated. If you know my love language is productivity. I see more use in Darrell for my future endeavors than anybody. Him and Jen, I see them. So forget about friendship, forget about brotherhood, sisterhood. Say there's no emotion around. Remember, I'm a capitalist, right? I'm a business person, right? Outside of just them being cool, forget that. They serve me purpose in my next steps. What Fab said, if you can't be used, you're useless. I don't ever want to be useless. Somebody use me, please. Everybody use me, please. You know what drives old people crazy? When no one can use them. They can't do nothing for anybody. That's when they start getting dementia and they start going crazy. That's what drives people when they get older crazy. Because there's no use for them. But you take the word use as negative. So let me use another word for you. Utilization. If you can't be used, you're useless. And I don't ever want to be useless. My love language from day one is productivity. Meaning that I provide something for you, you provide something for me. There's no free rides over here. And you know the crazy thing is though? Darrell and Jen are the only 2 people that were getting their followers anyway without me. They was gonna get there anyway. Somebody press
Yeah.
mute. My bad. All right. Is that the rest? I'll go to the next person.
No, you good, man. You good. I holler at y'all y'all gentlemen
Oh
later.
yeah,
I
well, this is what he
appreciate
wrote. This is what he
everybody.
wrote. Look,
Darrell,
you
what's
fair
going on?
competition. Not everyone is gone. Darrell was the first one that left. Truth be told, and I would just like for the substance on your show to continue that score. What? Okay, you understand so much, you Darrell.
I'm not addressing no goofies tonight. What's good, Mr. O?
What's happening, brother? Congratulations on your monetization.
I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
that, family. Thank you, my lords.
Run it up. Let me know when you're going live so I can super chat.
Oh
Right.
yeah, no, yeah, I definitely got you. I'll get in touch with you. I'll be calling you soon.
Yeah.
For sure. I got
That
you.
should
All
be
right,
like
no
in a week
doubt.
and a half. If the
Y'all
process
come
is
through
something
tomorrow.
complete.
I'll show tomorrow at
No, I
6.
had some super chats today come through, King. It was crazy.
Oh, what? Oh, it improved already that quick? Oh,
Yeah,
oh
yeah, it was
wow.
low
Okay.
key our shine, but
Oh yeah. Shout out to him. So shout out to Mr. O. First of all, Mr. O got a show tomorrow. The pre-show is at
6
6 o'clock.
o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Eastern
right.
Central Time. Central Time.
He's starting early. It's supposed to be say 6 o'clock, 6 to 9, and they got the ladies at 9. Also, if he wants, he got the Thursday slot. If he want primetime slot, if he wants, depending on how you want to do it. Because I know it's two people. Right now, I'm restructuring,
That's Mo's eyes.
and I see the future in them. I'm restructuring.
Yeah, I like Mr.
Yo,
O, man.
listen,
He's
trust
solid.
me, I don't care about balance. I want entertainment and I want information.
I got the thumbnail already. I sent it.
I know I got it. Say less. We're not saying let's say less. That we don't have to talk. You know how we do. It's gonna happen. My word is my bond. That's what capitalists do. Money is time. Time is money. I don't want to waste your time or waste your money.
Peace, gentlemen.
Peace, man. Thanks, Terrell. Thank you for everything. All right,
No problem,
Rico,
guys.
take it to the bridge, man. I always wanted to say that. Take it to the bridge. What the fuck does that mean? All right.
Take it somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, gentlemen. Yeah, I'm still sitting here in Facebook purgatory. I call it Facebook the halfway house. I'm not fully out of jail, but I this shit in the YouTube streets has been kind of crazy as of late. And I'll admit I'm not fully 100% caught up on everything, but I've been like sort of like binge watching over the last couple of days, trying to find out. And obviously some of the news that I've seen recently, it was a little troubling. It was a little disappointing. King, I don't have a vested interest, don't have a page,
We
don't
missed
want
you
a
though. I just want
page.
to say we missed you. We missed you.
Yeah.
We missed you. Everybody missed you.
As I've always said, I was a supporter. I still remain a supporter. I'm here
Thank
to
you.
lend my voice to you gentlemen and other content creators that I support to try to give my voice to them. But I will not say that I'm not disappointed about some of the stuff that I see. King, I'll start with you, sir.
Yes.
And primarily, and I'm here because of you. This is your show and your platform. I watched the latest stream earlier today on Jen's show, and yeah, that one hurt me. It hurt me watching what you and Chef went through. And I'll say this as a viewer, nah, I don't think you have to have anybody. It's your platform, you pick whoever you want. You're 100% right with that. But as a viewer, when I came over because I kind of thought you were the anti-Anton, your message. So it wasn't your personality, it was your message, which drew me over here. But then you sold the show to a viewer, and I'm just trying to give you a viewer's perspective, that the Four Horsemen. So the Four Horsemen was you, E Black, Darrell, and Shout. So if we wanted to see you guys stay together, it's not because we think you have to be. It's like if one of your favorite characters on the show go off, you'd be like, oh damn, that kind of hurt. So when viewers say that, at least think about it from a viewer's perspective, that we liked all of you guys together. We thought it would have been a little bit more of the long haul, but obviously it churned like shit fast and early. And for 6 weeks, it was way more than I would have thought it would have been. You got to give us viewers that. It was like damn, I didn't know it would be like shots fired. Usually a show is a little bit slow of a build up. When I listen to what you said, I will start with this, sir. I agree, and it took me a while to get there. I agree with what you said and how you feel about it. 100%. But I think you was flat ass wrong for the way you did it. Flat out, there ain't nothing you can say. You can't do that shit publicly. I'm old school. I come from you praise in public, you punish in private. Everything you said, I'm just saying, what was the benefit for public consumption? I see none, sir. I see nothing wrong with what you said, but I see everything wrong with it being public. It's none of our fucking business. Like you said, you got every right to. You come out and you say, I don't have to. You're right. It's none of our fucking business. It's none of our business. It's none of your viewers' business.
But Rico, can I ask you one question?
Yes, sir.
Right, but in the same breath, right? But if I'm just saying to two people, not just one person, because I'm not biased to nothing, I'm supporting everybody, right? I support everyone. But if I'm just talking to two people, right, and I say what I'm saying about a person, and I say, look, man, why you rocking with a person? Because this person don't got your best interest, right? Yeah. That's what I say. We on the panel with the person, so it's not like I'm tattletaling and doing all this other back stuff. I'm just saying this right now, not to one person, but two people.
Fair.
It's not like I blew up and went into a story and went off on a tandem on you. Mm-hmm. I just asked I just said something. Just basically just said what I said. So, fair. And it's two people here, and one person took it one way, and the next person didn't take it the next way.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? So it comes to a point that does that thing right there have to turn in to the next thing? You see what I'm saying? Because where do we go?
What the part that I think you're missing is, you're right. It's the public consumption. It's not, I don't even think what was said. The whole thing that hurt me was the fact that I fucking heard it. And I know I never should have heard that conversation, King. I never should have heard that conversation. And when I heard what you said, I was like, he's right. King is right as shit. But I never should have heard it. And nobody else should have heard it. That's a conversation that needed to be had, that should have been had. But it should have been had between the two of you. And you could have had, I probably would have said, when I thought about it, hell, I probably would have raised and threw some more profanities in it. But I would have never said it to him or any of these. The situation that happened to E Black, once again, I agree. He took his little shots, this, that, and whatever. And I always didn't take Daryl's side, but I think sometimes you guys just put things public.
Rico, what do you think about this? Can you read it? Mm-hmm. Chief Sosa says it.
I don't think you tried to punk him, but it landed that way. I don't think that was your intent. That was not your intent. But
that wasn't my intent.
And here's
y'all forgetting Wanda. Y'all forgetting about Wanda. I said the same thing to Wanda.
But King, here's the thing. There's two words. There's intent and there's impact. So you can intend one thing and how it lands can be totally different. And that's the problem. And that's all I think I would ask all of you gentlemen to think about. Because I think that there are too many irresponsible content creators, even with the message, with their messages where they'll say, oh, I intended one thing. Yeah, but how it lands is the damage that can be done. And you don't just get to walk away from that. We have to be responsible for the impact of our messages. So again, I don't think what you said wasn't wrong, but it just never should have been said on a public platform that way. I wouldn't have done, and I cuss my kids out on the regular, but I do it in the house.
Right. So with that said, before I go to what the funk, do you think impact?
One last thing I do want to get to is and on the emphasis of where, and even asking someone to choose an ally. So I know you guys weren't best friends. I know you were, I'm gonna say, miniature business partners. Are you prepared that if you're in business, whether now you're down to the three, you, Jen, and
No,
Daryl,
we got more than three.
or however many it is. But if one of your business partners come to you and they sit there and they leverage you the same way about someone that you're aligned with, that they feel that strong with, are you prepared to sit there and do the same thing that you expected, or you at least propose to Chef? If they come to you and say, King, hey, somebody you rocking with, they not fucking with you like that. And you know what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself, are you willing to do the very thing? Because I guarantee you, everybody's not rocking with everybody you rocking with. But you know what? I don't rock with everybody you rock with. But I respect you enough to say, hey, that man has a right to sit there and have relationships the way that he wants to have.
Yes.
And we can still be friends without me sitting there pressuring him.
But to that point, Rico, but look though, in the same breath, Rico, but look, it wasn't a part of, when I was seeing it, it didn't come to a part of choosing. It was just me saying, basically, look, I'm asking you a question. Why do you feel that you rock with a person? Maybe I want to understand what you think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm asking you a question. So it's not about you not rocking with nobody or you not doing nothing. So it's not like I said, yo, son, you rocking with them, son, yo, you out of here and I'm wild on you. So it's not like that. It's just like I'm asking you something in the mix of something. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm getting it on with somebody and I'm asking you like, yo, wait a minute, son. Yo, what's going on, son? Yo, I'm asking you a question. I'm getting it on with somebody. Like we in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
and I'm getting it on with somebody. I'm wrong because I'm asking you a question while I'm shaking. What are you talking about? I'm shaking right now.
This is one last thing, and I'm gonna leave you alone because this is where real personal with me.
Okay.
Because I heard you say it, right? So you know how you said he was close with your ex, right? He maintained that connection, the communication. Communication with the ex. Yeah. But remember, I told you, and I used the synopsis how me and my friends, how we roll, and you clown me. I remember you laughing at me, and I said, remember, King? So that story popped in my head, how I said, old school, when somebody broke up with somebody, you couldn't fuck with them no more. And you laughed at me about it.
No, hey, one community, adjust the volume on your mic, one community.
And
no, somebody got echo. Somebody got echo.
Okay.
You hear me?
Just the volume on your mic, one community is very high.
Mine's been mute. I've been mute the whole time.
No, I'm just saying when you do talk, the volume's very high.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
But that's all I was saying was, and I got it. I heard you come back to. I said, "Oh, damn! Now King sound like me."
No. It's a difference because she reached out to him because she was looking for someone to hear her problem. Your thing was about why
don't
you
communicate with him.
No, I don't know what happened, right? And I don't know what happened, but I get where you come from, but it wasn't the same thing really. It was more so
close in the same neighborhood.
No, it wasn't the same thing. It was he was used as a pawn to publicly embarrass me because she knows my friends. Let me tell you why. I didn't want to tell the story.
But if you don't communicate, it don't happen, right?
No. Hold on. I just found out today from my man Kawan, who did time with me, the one that came on the show. He did 25 years. He said, "Oh man, I forgot to tell you. I came to pick up her stuff and mail it to her in Houston." I said, "Why you didn't tell me?" He said, "Cause you know how you go, Mo. You're gonna make a big scene about everything, right?" That's what he said. If you know me, you know that's me, right? He said she reached out to my peoples to do something. She knows my peoples. She knows everybody. It's an echo. Somebody press mute. Somebody press mute. Thank you. She knows, right? So what happened was she could reach out to me through him, through everybody, but she reached out to Chef because she wanted to get on the show or make a scene on the show. And she thought I was talking about her on the show. I'm talking about her now just to give an example, but they didn't really have nothing going on like that. And Chef was a G about that because she'd been trying to contact Chef and he was annoying her and letting me know what was going on. He was a G about that, but that's just bro code. But it got out of hand because she started going on the chat room and started talking, and then it's like she wanted to be seen. But much respect to her and much respect to the way Chef handled it. But it wasn't like your situation. I don't think. At least my opinion.
Y'all need to be old school and just cut them off. Period. Like I said.
And then I respect that. I respect that.
But you know, I'm out. I know I got to drop off in a minute. I got another show, and then I'll be in the island in a couple of days. So I'm done with all this toxicity for a minute.
Good to see you, Rico.
We got to get out of here too,
you, man. Okay,
we got to go too. I'm gonna let Chad say something. Oh man, look. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. I love what you're doing, King. You know I always come through to support you. Y'all guys enjoy it.
Thank you.
And we're gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 6. So Mr. O is Just Living page. We are all going there tomorrow at 6. And on Thursday, they got the after show on Thursday. That means everybody, like, see how we got 100? We want you over there.
Let's do it. The consequences of no instructions. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
Hey, salute to Pretty Ricky, y'all.
Consequences of no instructions. We talking that player. This is gonna be fun.
Yes,
man. This is gonna be fun. And shout out to Juana. Please go and Juana hit her first 100 yesterday. Thanks. So give her props, please.
Oh, Juana, salute, Queen.
Okay, and now I'm about to get the business now. Can I ask y'all to a favor, Mr. Hopefully, One Community and Willie can mediate this because they go at it. Want the Funk and Truth. Can y'all be cool? If y'all go, I'm not gonna stop y'all because y'all might have different opinions. But Cheryl just warned me y'all go at it a lot. That's what Cheryl said. So I just want to make sure if y'all do go at it, just be respectful. That's what Cheryl said. Okay, Want the Funk?
I'm not here for that right now.
Okay, thank you.
I ain't worried about
it. Good morning, you guys. How y'all doing?
Blessings.
Good evening. You in Germany? Right. I forgot. Thank you for reaching out, brother.
Oh no, it's like 3:30 in the morning here. But
oh wow,
you know,
thank you.
Wow. I see this is a learning experience, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to Brother Clarence. Shout out to you, brother. We always appreciate you. Thank you. Follow his page.
Thanks.
Right. Honestly, big picture wise, you and Chef actually do work well together because it's very good and important to have people who don't mirror your energies. It's always important to have somebody, and you are hyper, but you are smart and you've seen your shit, but it's always good to have somebody aligned with you who's not the same energy. You always want to have a yin and yang so somebody can kind of figure out sometimes when you're in your shit, they can kind of pull you back because you respect that person. It's also the same reason why it's important to have a woman in your life if you're really dealing with people, because sometimes men are men, and sometimes a woman can kind of like, hey, pull you back in a feminine way and help you really understand some shit that somebody's really trying to fuck you over. I say the same thing in restaurants. If you're trying to have a sports bar, if you're running a sports bar, you don't want to have too many women. You don't want to have a whole bunch of men. You want to have a very great balance. Now, I honestly think that you guys, the main thing that kind of happened had nothing to really do so much with Chicago Rilla. The main thing that happened was the fact that you guys have old school codes, and I think you guys have different old school codes. I think whatever Chef has gone through in his life has kind of taught him to move silently, and maybe because he's been in the music industry a bit, kind of not as a backsider, but in the background, and made his money and his livelihood with that. He's always kind of watched and operated, and not so much like in a snake way, like dealing with everybody, but kind of dealing with people who don't rock with each other. But that's just his goal is, I got to make it in this business, and it's the same way in his environment. Whereas you've made it in wherever you've made it because you've been that personality. You've been, you know, and you drop gems, and you're lively, and people admire that, and people admire the energy, the look, and sometimes the drama. In our community, we really overesteem the drama. And you brought up a point earlier when you were talking, like, you don't really rock with nobody unless like they got that money. And that's a very New York thing. I used to live in Harlem. There's also another code in Harlem about, you know, move quietly because, you know, if you're showing too much, you get robbed. Again, two different codes, same place. Now, I just think that you guys have two different codes, and then that conflict came and neither one of you wanted to move off your square. That's why I kind of think it would have been really helpful had a woman been in that space that was willing to speak to kind of that would have bridged the gap. But that both of them were being quiet because I think both of them were just kind of like, maybe we let this hash out. The main thing I really want to say is that this is a lesson that needs to be learned, and this is the thing that needs to be seen. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. Do you
Yes.
What if we? Do you think we could have been hashed out? He left the panel.
Give me 1 second. Let me turn my volume up because I had to turn it down when the other gentleman
Right.
was speaking. So I can hear you better. 1 second.
Yeah, fix it, bro. Yeah, I want to elaborate on what just building on after
Okay,
he's
go ahead.
Yeah, Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask
Yeah,
him.
yeah. The question: Do you think we would have hashed it out if he didn't leave? Because he left.
He left because at a certain time, especially when you're this person that's kind of like being misunderstood, or if you're like trying to get a point across and it's not landing, I think after a while you kind of just get tired of it. And it's the same way I think in relationships. And this is why I said that, and this is no shot, but the argument turned to more of a masculine, feminine. And I'm not saying that you're feminine at all. I'm saying that your energy, you still had fire, and he was over it. It's the same way that a lot of times happen with men and women. When men make their point, like really 5 minutes in, we're kind of done, but the woman wants to keep going and going and going. And you're like, I'm trying to get to this, and maybe it's not landing. Maybe I need to go take a shower. Maybe I need to go take a walk. Hey, let me take a break, and then we'll come back to this. And the woman's like, no. We need to finish this because she has that fire to do that. And I think that's kind of why it was like he didn't leave, because it was like, if he was a feminine kind of guy, he would be like, well, F you and and then he would have left, like his mic dropped the mic moment. He didn't do that. He was just like, yo. And he said he's disappointed, I believe, because I think that a part of him was like, I've seen this behavior, this outcome happen with multiple people, and I feel like I rock with you differently. And then he's saying that it doesn't mean that this is the first time that happened with you and him, possibly, but it's important to see how people treat other people, especially being out of New York, that you got to judge how people talk to other people. You got to judge how people deal with other people, especially if me and you are kicking it, and I see that you keep kind of having this same kind of conflict with other people. It'd be smart for me to realize, like, let me keep my eye, because if any of that energy comes towards me, I already know, like, let me just go ahead and walk away. And he's seen you have different type of conflicts with people, and maybe in his mind, he's like, damn, I'm disappointed, because he thought maybe he approached you in a different way and he would have got a different outcome. He said that he kind of dealt with it because, this has been a space for him for, like, in a way, his therapy. Same way with Daryl. During this pandemic and everything, like all of us needed an outlet. All of us kind of needed to have a new type of meetings of the minds. And I think 2020 showed a lot of people that maybe we need to start getting different perspectives of different people. 2020 was an awakening, and that's for damn sure. And I always say 2021 has been the year of accountability. We're trying to get everyone to be accountable so we can try to have a better outcome. And 2022 has to be the year of solutions. And I honestly believe that your voice is important for this. And I also believe that Chef's voice is equally important. And I honestly felt like both of y'all being a yin and yang would have been a great dynamic, because you can bring the drama, the flair, and everything else. And more than likely, Chef would always kind of be like that great middle ground to kind of like, yo, like you could talk for 9 minutes and then Chef would say something for 1 minute that would kind of just make it all come full circle. I think that's
1 minute.
Kind of speaking
1 minute, Chef.
Yeah.
1 minute, Chef.
No, I can see what he's saying, though. I can see
what he's saying, but you should switch the time. Chef never went for 1 minute. He never give 1 minute. But Chef, but the reason why he doesn't go for 1 minute, because he tries to talk to everybody on different levels. He tries to reach everybody. That's his method to his madness, right? And I get it, but you're missing the whole point, at least to me. What the funk? He started off with, wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that it would come to this soon.
Okay.
I knew this would happen. So does that look like premeditated to you or not? I'm just asking.
No. Okay. All right, hold on. All right, New Yorker, spider senses, right? It's not so much that it was premeditated, but it's more as like maybe he had a spider sense that maybe this was going to end up happening to him too. And he was like, he didn't think it was going to happen this soon. He probably thought that maybe you guys would have been rocking for a while before this kind of incident would have occurred, where he felt maybe you kind of people are trying to say like you tried to punk him. It wasn't that at all, but it was just like you were trying to say like, hey, stand with me.
I could never punk Chef. I could never punk Chef.
Yeah, I didn't see it as you trying to punk him. I think it was more like you was trying to punk his position, where it was like, hey, stand with me and stop rocking. Like this dude's a snake, and there's certain times that you have to deal with people. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I agree.
But now, can I ask a question to that?
I agree with what you just said.
To that, though, what the funk? Can I ask a question to that, right? So now look, right? So we got, so you went into some dynamics, right? But I think it's a lot of those things. I'm not saying that those things are probably not variables, you know what I mean? Because I think that, Chef is like methodical and, I'm saying, he's thought out in a lot of ways. So I do get those things as well, right? But when we take this regular street stuff, you know what I'm saying? If there's no connection to this guy, then do he act the same way in a situation with this guy? Because if this guy, Rilla, is not a guy that you've had a connection with, right? Do you respond the same way if I respond to you and say, yo, son, you ain't got your best interests at heart right now, bro? Do you respond the same way? So the response is based on is predicated more on your relationship to the other party. You know what I'm saying? It's because you have a relationship with Rilla. So he's more in a medium ground saying, you know what? I'm not going to be biased. I'm not choosing no side. You know what I'm saying? That's really the stance that he took. He really stuck up more. Whether it was leaning more towards Rilla's side, it kind of may have looked that way because he wasn't leaning towards Chef's side. I mean, towards King's side. That's how King's looking at it. Like, damn. What? So it's looking like he's leaning more towards Rilla's side. But in himself, he's saying like, yo, you know what? Because he has a relationship with this other guy. He's had a conversation, they've even said. So they've had conversations. You see what I'm saying? So if this person is just a person that came on and was talking and he was talking and whatever, and it was any of these other people that came from the other side, then maybe this conversation goes differently.
Well, I want to say one thing. I'm sorry before you respond, What the Funk. Thank you for your patience. I want to say one thing. This is not jail. And this is not the streets, like you said, right?
No.
But there is something geographic,
and it's not war.
It's not.
And it's not war either, sir.
No, it is.
I like that too.
You know why it is? You know why it is war? Because when you try to discredit someone's channel, you're basically trying to cut them off their revenue stream. I don't care how you put it. So when you cut somebody's revenue stream, that could be considered, oh, no. I got it. Once I start defending my stance or my school of thought, it's war. It's not no gunplay. I'm defending my school of thought, which is I'm anti-Anton, right? And I'm just defending my channel, which brings me revenue, right? Then it is war. It's not a bloody war, but it's a war. It's a war of ideas, ideology, and perception and perspectives, right? But here's what, and we can't be afraid. And I'm using the word war loosely, as you know, right? I'm using it loosely. So it's a battle. It's a battle. You want to use battle, or it's a fight of school of thought. But here's what the thing is: it deals with proximity. Never. Chicago is from Chicago. Real is from Chicago. Clearly, Lapeef is from Chicago. If anybody says anything about Lapeef, he's going to say, "Stop. I'm here. He's not here to defend me, so I'm here. Talk about me. Talk about me." He said, Chef says he's from Brooklyn, right? If I was from myself, I'd be like, yo, you're not from Brooklyn, because automatically Brooklyn stand up. Automatically, no, you're not doing that. Even in jail, you know how enemies become friends in jail? Yeah. You know how enemies become friends in jail? When they're in a state prison, you could have went to war with him. You know what you do? We gotta fight in the shower because we got to go against these upstate dudes. Albany, they're gonna kill us if we don't stick together.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Right. So he to me, he didn't represent Brooklyn. And you're right. It's that old ideology that we should erase on YouTube. That's the point you was making, right or wrong.
Can I ask one question, King?
Yes, yeah.
The only question I want to know is this: what would have been the harm? Because it seemed like it boiled down to them not maintaining some sort of relationship with Chicago Rilla. Mm-hmm. What would have been the harm to revenue stream, this, that, whatever, if they just maintained it. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, other than the fact that I know that you felt uncomfortable and it looked snake-like, but your channel still could have grown. They could have still been doing whatever they were doing.
Somebody thing is playing. I don't know who it
They
is.
could have still. So other than the fact that you didn't like it, what would have been the harm if?
No, nothing. Because Darrell was talking to Chicago Rilla before. E Black talked to Chicago Rilla before. Chef talked to Chicago Rilla before. I just asked a question to two people.
So it would have been no harm if they just said, "Well,
no,
I'm gonna kick with him no matter what. Full stop.
No.
You can't tell me who not to talk to."
No. I never told him what to do. I just asked a question. That what y'all saw up there, in my opinion, is Chef was arguing something because he never answered my question. He was talking about everything else. He was arguing something else. That's why I said, "How long did you hold this in?"
But King, let me ask you this: have you watched the playback? Because the appearance of it,
right,
as a viewer, it appeared as if if from a viewer's eyes, it read to me like you were just like, you a damn fool, you an idiot, you a sucker, you need to kick them to the curb. And that's what I'm sitting there saying. I think sometimes you guys need to, when you do your stream, go back and watch yourself.
No, I watched it.
Watch what it looks like to other people. It may not have been your intent.
Right.
But to the listening ears, it was like, oh shit. And I don't know what was in his head, but to some of the viewers, it landed that way, and that may not have been your intent.
Okay.
And that's why I say sometimes I think we got to step back or step outside of ourselves and look at ourselves. Right. That's it.
Right. I saw it too, though. But when I saw it, though, I saw it more like a question, like a person just like him just asking a question. And right there at that moment, if my friend asked me something, I'd have just told him what I told him at that moment, like, yo, bro, we good. Like that, I'd have reassured him at that moment. You know what I mean? Because we doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's chemistry in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's said things and unsaid things. It's said things and unsaid things. It's unsaid things.
Like that for everybody is what I'm saying.
No. Y'all both right.
But as much as you work together with someone, like him and Chef work on things, shows, thoughts. They're building, they're talking. They're not just like coming on the podcast, talking on the podcast. They're talking throughout days, chopping it up, minds on things on tomorrow, what probably the next day. And you know what I'm saying? So it's not like this is random. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is a chemistry that we all start to fall in love with on screen. That thing fall in love on screen because there is a chemistry here. Just like why championship, the Bulls, why people win rings, because it's a chemistry here.
So why? So look what Ronald wrote.
So King, hey King, you know what I noticed now that I thought about something. When y'all was about to have the conversation, y'all was thinking about two different things.
Thank you.
You was trying to ask him about the situation with the situation with Rilla.
Yes.
What's her name was asking about something else. That's why he said wow, and then he came with the other stuff. It was about two different things. So that's what I'm now that I'm thinking about everything. That's why I said it's something else there. I don't know what that is though.
No, I can tell you why. And I can tell you the backstory. The real story is me and Chef wasn't really talking as much as we used to. We wasn't calling each other every day when he started his show. Because he was doing a midnight oil. He was killing it.
Yeah.
So he was doing
Yeah, no, I know. I'm over there every day.
Yeah, he was getting busy. He would do my show and then do that. So we didn't talk that much. But there's also things that wasn't settled, like when you start when he explained it, E Black was off the show. E Black dropped a this thing on me, took it down. Then he was in Atlanta with E Black. Took a picture, right? He called me. He said, he said, I told him certain things, boom, 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 which was, you should have stayed on the team longer. And I said, I don't really care about that. I don't know what the video is about, but E Black did some sneaky stuff and said, yo, and he was telling a lot. So, it was a buildup. But if y'all not gonna sit here and tell me Chef wanted to be here. Chef didn't want to be here. The last two shows, go and watch the last two shows. He was cursing more than ever. And I'm monetized. This is a fact. Chef didn't want to be here because it's beneath Chef. He has his own show. He wanted to get that popping. So he stayed long. He still helped me out because it benefited him. When they start off my show, they go to his show. It benefited him. That's how it works. Like Mr. O, he's doing Tuesday. It comes to my show, and whoever got after get the next thing. That's it. And then again until I fade off. I was doing 7 days a week. Now I do 3 days a week. And then eventually I'm going to end up doing 1 day a week. And then I'm going to get a TV deal that I'm working on now. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm on a different trajectory. And not everybody can make it. And maybe it's a good thing everybody can make it. You know why? Because I
think those
less is more.
You know what
I mean, yeah, it's always going to be like that.
Yeah, I think it's a sense of this, right, King? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I think that, you know what I mean, in the same breath, because inspiration is inspiration, man, you know? And I think that, you know, even seeing you do what you did, son, you know what I'm saying? I think that inspired niggas to, I mean, for real, I know how you feel about the N-word, me too. But it really inspired, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, I mean, he was more on a supportive type of role too, because, you know what I mean? Jordans need Pippins. You know what I'm saying? But he a Jordan in himself too, because he got a mind too. You know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, you know what I mean? It take a person with that, you know what I'm saying? Like how you got it, which gave him some of that shit too. Because, you know what I'm saying? That he had to get into his bag. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. And I hope 100 Watts can come up here because 100 Watts said, 100 Watts, can you come up here because you said this is some Joe Buttons thing, and I want hopefully if you wouldn't mind, can you explain it to us? Because what happens is me and him had the same access to the same audience.
Yeah.
Why didn't it stick?
You know, audience is going to choose how they're going to choose.
We already had that conversation.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things with that. You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, just like how Rico said, you know what I'm saying? Just like in a show, just like when they switch Aunt Viv with the other Aunt Viv, you know what I'm saying? We like the next Aunt Viv, but sometimes that could be funny on shows, you know what I'm saying? Because we fall in love with characters that's a part of a show, you know what I'm saying? And this is a show, you know what I'm saying? So I do understand how Rico's saying that too, because everybody play their elements to the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
May I say something really quickly? Yeah. I gotta keep it as brief as possible. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Bro Clarence, thank you for holding up for me, man. I appreciate it. Peace and love to everybody. The only thing I want to say is that, you know, as you started your YouTube journey, you know what I'm saying? And me and you, we have conversations in the background, King. You already know that. Right. You know, we all stated that we were family. So we are family. We need to move like a family. That doesn't mean that we are actually related. But, you know what I'm saying? If we say that, then we need to stick to that. But at the end of the day, I totally feel everything that you were saying and everything that you expressed. And whatever you feel and however you feel, you know what I mean? Bro, that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I would never tell you that you was wrong because what you said in relation to that subject was completely right. You know what I mean? What you were saying was that somebody is not messing with you and you shouldn't rock with them. And I get that. I completely get that. 100%. And I would say the same thing to the people on my network. You know what I mean? And, you know, at the end of the day, I think that what needs to happen is that, you know, if y'all go your separate ways, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody support, you know what I mean, who they want to support, whether it's people on here or people that rock with both of y'all or whatever. People just need to be able to support what they need to support and want to support. And people could just move on, you know, peacefully. At the end of the day, to me, as I've been doing my YouTube journey, it's all about me building relationships and me having content. As long as I have relationships and content, I'll never fail. I will always get more subscribers. I will always be on the march to get to the point where we need to get to, me and my team, because we move as a unit and we understand our goal. And with that, we'll never be defeated. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, some people may at times at one point move on and do something different, but we already discussed what we're going to do. We already got our plan set. So it's not a surprise if somebody moves differently or work with somebody else or do something else. So that's all I really got to say. If anybody needs to say something, I need to make it brief because I do have to go on my show really quickly. But yeah, that's all I really had to say.
You said y'all two came to an agreement, right? You talked about you and M3.
Oh, most definitely. Me and them three already, and my whole team we already have agreements already.
Right. One thing. See,
that's
what I was about to. That's what I was about to
sorry.
say. Y'all came to a collective agreement, whereas King, again from day one, he made it clear about his stance. You see what I'm saying? So again, that's why I don't see what the shock is coming from.
I get your point though. What's your name, brother, that just said that?
Truth. Yeah.
I understand your point there. Because if I make my stance on something from day uno, y'all already know what I'm on. So now when we get into the battlefield, don't act like I'm changing my color, bro. I'm already doing what I'm doing. So
change the stripes.
I see what you're
saying. Change the stripes.
I can see what you're saying there. Rico, what you say to me, Rico? Give me something, Rico. You know you the truth on that. Give me something, Rico.
Bro, Rico, let me slide right in front of you real quick, and then I'll let you handle
that 100?
I did 100 watts too, because 100 watts came after.
Yeah, I want to hit 100 too.
Yeah.
Okay. Brother King, we was all hurt by seeing both of that. We're seeing basically two people we really rock with, had this what do you call it, division. And but I'm agreeing with Rico, man, because I'm feeling like if you put that question to him publicly, then he was pretty much the only way he could really answer it was to look like an idiot, you know what I mean? And so that's the part where, and even Tawana, but Tawana, she don't have all that testosterone, but she can get more too. So, but I mean,
she balanced.
She took it another way, but she's a female. Chef took it the way that he took it, and I'm saying that, man, I think that could have been handled, in the private, brother.
But don't just say that one is a female. No, she's a balanced female. She's balanced. She's balanced. Because another female would have
taken it that way then. But
another woman could take it somewhere else, right? Another woman could have took it somewhere else.
But most people are going to take a public admonishment in a bad way.
Right.
We all will. You do not take public admonishment well.
It depends on what type of man you are.
Or woman.
I don't care what kind of man you are.
Or woman.
We
can't speak for everybody, bro.
One thing.
I'm a different type of man.
Listen. We're not monoliths, so we can't say a man act this way and a woman act this way.
I didn't say. But I'll say this: in corporate America, it's unacceptable to admonish any employee in public. That's a universal thing. In the military.
Oh yeah, that's corporate America.
I'm just giving you some universal truth. In the U.S. military, you do not admonish people in public. You chew their asses out behind closed door. You tear them up one side of their ass down to the other. You do not dress down a soldier in front of his coworkers or peers because you diminish the person. And
okay, so what happens when he Rico? What happened when he checked me on numerous? What happens when you check me in public?
It's just as wrong. It's just as wrong.
No, but I don't get mad though.
Right. I'm not saying no one is supposed to do it. Is what I'm saying. That's the universal truth. Right. So if I do it, I'm wrong and I'm fucked up, and I need.
No, you're not. I don't think you're wrong.
I am. You may not mind it, but it's still incorrect. That's all I'm saying. It's incorrect to do it that way, universally. And you're right. Some people can take it, but you know what? People can.
And listen, I could say right now that thanks to brother Clarence, I could say right now, maybe I did it wrong timing, right? Because the brother Clarence pointed out, but I'm glad it happened. I no longer want to do anything with him.
Fair. Yeah, I told you were fair for what you did.
That's it.
The timing and the
I'm saying that now. Listen, I don't want to do anything with no love lost, whatever. I just don't want to do anything with him. 100 watts. You saying Brother Clarence or no?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Right.
King, may I address Truth real quick? Because he said something. I just want to address him real quickly.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Truth, I never said that King didn't make his intentions clear.
No. That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. That was for the masses. I know you already know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to make that emphatically clear because everybody is, again, they into this like it's not one without the other. He basically made his stance as uno. So that's what I'm trying to make it clear to everybody else. It shouldn't be no misunderstanding about that. I just actually listen to people. I actually listen to what they say out their mouth, man.
Yo, me and Will laugh all the time.
Exactly. Me too. I do too. But with that being said, y'all, peace and love, family. You know what it is,
bro.
Let me ask Truth the question. Brother Truth.
What's up, bro?
Let me ask you. How would you have felt if somebody approached you like that in a public setting? Would that have been okay with you?
Yeah. I'd have told him. I can answer that.
Okay.
If he told me that, I'd have drawn my line in the sand. I'd have been like, nah, what are you talking about? It's all that. And then I'd have probably just let him handle probably. Because maybe my man telling me something I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing too much. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I look at things different. Street stuff is all kind of things connected and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if my man telling me something like that, I'm going to look at him like, damn, maybe I got to think about my line that I'm doing right now and start.
No. I think we're not talking about the content of what King said. We totally agree with that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the thing that messed up everything.
We talking about the way it was structured, brother. The way it was structured. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, so look.
Can I hop in real quick? Can I hop in real quick?
Hold up. Yeah, hold up, because I just want to address Brother Currents, and then you got it, Watts. So the way it was addressed, King did a monologue before he pulled Chef into it. You see?
Right.
Okay, so that's what led up to it, and it kind of threw Chef off because Chef didn't know what was coming. Now, when he asked the question, the reason why Chef took it that way is because of whatever was on his mind, what he thought everything was about, he equated those feelings into it, and then he said something, I don't know if that was meant to come out, said that to King, and the King was like, whoa, what is that? Because that's whatever you're talking about. I'm not even talking about that right now, but hold up. If that's there, I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, you do listen, son. Yo, I ain't gonna front. Yo, Truth be listening, son.
I listen too. I heard King when you told him, hey, you said, hey man, I've been holding this back for a while. But then you jumped on him for holding back what he's holding back. So I listened too. I listened to a lot of it, and I didn't take no sides or nothing because I love it.
I didn't see that.
No, that's the thing. He didn't ever hold. This is the thing. You said.
I didn't see that though.
Let me just finish this, and then you
sorry,
got it.
Sorry, brother Clear. Sorry, brother Clear.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying, brother. We love both of y'all, and so we just saying, that was the wrong time, and I think you got it because you're a smart brother. You got what we're saying, so it ain't. I'm not gonna keep belaboring that point. I'm just saying that we also heard a lot of stuff too. All of us, the rest of us did too. So anyway, Mr. Truth, go ahead, brother.
See, the thing is this. I'm impartial with this because I rock with Chef every night.
Me too.
So trust me, that's the one thing. I'm always going to be objective. I'm always going to tell the truth. I rock with Chef every night. Like he's the one that been let me get on my shine and everything like that. He already know it's all gravy over there. That's the big homie. But I gotta keep it real. Like it's on tape, everything that was said. So I'm just reiterating what's on tape.
Me too, brother. I hear you.
So again, King made it clear about the situation with Chicago. He's not screwing with him, man. That's done. It even went to the point where I don't even want to hear a word out your mouth no more. That's coming from me. That's what he said to Chicago.
Yeah.
And then when Chicago came on there, that's when he was like, I stayed quiet for 45 minutes and didn't say nothing, which he didn't. And then that's when it took off, when it's basically like, yo, y'all didn't hear what I made clear. I would have did it the same way, yo, because like if I said something and I made it grounded as law, it's like you don't respect what I say.
Okay, brother. Well, check this out, Mr. Truth, Brother Truth. Okay, so we was on Jen's platform. So I didn't know King was in control of Jen's platform. See, I could come on this platform right now.
I don't want no problems. I'm not.
No, man, I ain't trying to get no problem. I'm just saying, See, this is the thing. I don't think people looked at it like that. I'm just trying to explain. I don't think people looked at it like that. They felt like it was just King's opinion. They didn't look at it like, oh, King put his word down and that's it. Now Rilla can't come on and Rilla can't. We didn't look at it like that. We looked at it like, oh, that's King's opinion. He got it for Rilla and Rilla got it for him. I mean, Rilla, it was a whole ugly thing. I could go into a whole bunch of stuff about him too, but now I'll just leave that alone. But anyway, we didn't look at it like that. Now, if what you're saying is, if King say something on Jen's platform, then that's the law that's going on. Now I know. I wasn't aware of that.
That's two different things.
Sharing his opinion.
It's not about the platform first. Jen relinquished for them to have the conversation.
Right.
She relinquished that. She gave them permission to do this.
I know.
They didn't control anything. She said, go ahead, and allowed them to go ahead and hash it out. Because Rilla came up on the platform.
I know. I'm the one that asked her to ask them to come up.
Okay. So she allowed it. Not that King took control of it. And King had made it clear before this show, that him and Rilla is not supposed to be speaking. He's not even supposed to mention his name.
Okay.
But Rilla came up and brought up the situation. King was quiet. And then after he said it, he said, yo, I was quiet for 45 minutes. Now y'all going to listen. And it's like everything that I said from the jump, nobody respected it.
But I didn't know none of that, what you just said about.
I know a lot of people did. A lot of people didn't know. I actually listened and I was following it. I just actually listened, bro. So
because if I had known King said that, I would never have asked Jen to bring Rilla up. I would never have asked that to happen.
Right. And that's where a lot of people are mad at Rilla, because Rilla knows this.
But my point is that the rest of us.
But King said that during the show. He said, "This is why you're here."
Yeah. He said that.
He said that also during the show. He said, "This is why you're here. You know why you're here. If it was any other thing, you wouldn't be here on the show right now."
But the rest of us that's not privy to that information, that's just cold going past our head. We don't really know what's going on in the background if we don't know. And so that's why I'm saying we didn't look at it like, oh, we wasn't all up on this information.
Okay.
The rest of us are just out here.
Can I say one thing to you, True, though? Not to cut you off, parents, right? But look, not to cut you off. I'm from the streets, bro. I'm from the streets, right? If people doing shit to somebody, they doing something, not to curse. But if they doing something to somebody, they doing something to somebody. Ain't nobody acting like they doing something, they fake doing something, right? So even when it's going down, right? And then Chef is talking, right? King actually is like bewildered. He's actually like talking like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, yo. Wait, hold on. What are you saying? Hold up, wait. He's saying stuff like that in the conversation still. Like, hold on, wait. I mean, like, things like that. The people that's trying to really, like, be, like, attacking or be like that to a person, I don't see them acting like that in the same breath. You know what I'm saying? If you really watch that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see King saying, like, hold on, listen, son, I'm not saying that with you. Hold on, son. I'm talking about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait. You know what I'm saying? You bugging, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about him. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of looked like that. It's all kind of things going on, but it looked like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how. That's why Tarico, we got to go to 100 watts. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 100 big patient.
That's why I don't understand why you took it like I'm questioning him in front of people, because when he was coming back, I said to him, I said, yo, son, that's not the question I asked you. I'm talking about him. I said, he's a clown and a liar. I'm not talking about you. And that's why I said, how long did you hold it in? Because I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about this guy. So y'all don't know what tape y'all watching, because I just clearly said, I'm not talking about you, Chef. I'm talking about
him. Yeah, that's what I saw.
All right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because again, I've been sitting here for the longest.
Sorry.
You asked me to cam up. I made my comments in the comment section. And King, you asked me to cam up, so I did. And I've been here, and we have not even had the discussion. That's fine. Maybe we'll do it another day. What this is a learning experience, and what you all need to really kind of remember is that, this whole gang fucking culture that you guys kind of keep in these streets, we've all grown up in it. Some people got aligned, and some people moved in silence. I think maybe King probably got aligned and got alliances, so he kind of grew up in that kind of having that kind of environment. I think Chef was probably somebody that kind of moved outside of it. There's two different people, and there's two different ways to make it in this fucking street. There's two different ways to make it in our Black experience. The Black experience is traumatic. The Black experience comes with PTSD. And something that happened in that whole situation triggered Chef, because he knows his code, and his code is like, he's probably seen people get pulled into situations that they had no business being pulled into. He's probably seen people get pulled into situations where it's like, hey man, it was just if I'm beefing with King, and me and Beef have King, but I'm cool with Rico, and all of a sudden Rico dies, maybe Chef has seen that. Maybe Chef has grown up in that. I don't know his situation, but that happens as a norm in our communities. Now, again, this is a learning experience. I'm going to be on the thing with JP, because this is something that's worth breaking down and learning, because it needs to be taught. Because again,
you talking about this on JP?
This whole. Yes, that's why I came up here, because whatever I say on JP's channel, I'm going to make sure I say it here while I'm trying to talk to you.
Listen, brother, I just want to say something. You have permission.
Brother, I have been listening this entire time.
No, you're not here. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing with you. Why don't you listen to? I'm saying, brother, you have permission to use my footage.
Damn, I've been listening.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I said you have permission.
Because I told you this is a learning experience. So what?
I didn't say anything wrong. I said
you said, why are we talking about you?
No, this is what I'm saying. You're not listening to me. I said you and JP have permission.
Hold on, I got to turn my stuff back up because I had to turn it down. Because
this is what I'm saying. You moving. Listen, I said you and JP have permission to use my footage to break it down. I said that's dope. That's dope. What did I say wrong?
Yeah, he said that dope.
It's actually Jay on the Blocks footage, but either way.
I said, and that's dope. What did I say wrong though?
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say that you said anything wrong.
Yes, you did. You came at me. You like, I've been here listening, and I'm just saying that's dope. That's all I said, brother. What happened? How long have you been holding it in?
Holding what in, fam?
It's a joke. It's a joke. Look, joke. It's a joke.
I told you. You told me to cam up. You told me to cam up, right?
It's a joke.
It's been over an hour ago.
It's a joke.
We were finally about to have our little discussion, then all of a sudden it got derailed. So what? Now you want to have the conversation while I say I'm about to go to fuck to sleep? We can have this conversation another day. But dead ass.
What happened?
Because I'm fucking tired. Yo, good
so
night,
don't take it out on me. Go to sleep.
It's a time delay, gentlemen.
I'm going to sleep because this is not a conversation.
3 hours a day.
Get that. No, get that. Yeah, see?
100 watt. This is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. 100 watt is way longer than everybody. No, hold on. Let me finish this. I never said nothing wrong to that man.
That man's a goof troop, yo.
Yeah, I gave him props. He said, I'm tired. He's mad at me for what?
Can I say one thing? When you guys keep making this street analogy, then can we stick with the street? What the fuck happens in the house need to stay in the house?
Yes.
So ultimately, that shit should have never came out. I don't care. I'm going back to what me and Brother Clarence been saying from Jump Street, why it was filed. It shouldn't. The 4 Horsemen, that's just house business. Keep it in the fucking house. It should have stayed in the house. I don't have any question about the business of the house because that ain't my business. Right. But it was put out for public consumption. And if it was a miscommunication, you should be like, hey, I'm going to holler at you later, Chop. We'll chop it up. Right. And then y'all handle y'all business.
You know, handle his business. You know what? I was thinking about. Yeah, go ahead, 100 watts. Go ahead, 100 watts.
Sorry, brother. I apologize.
No, we good. Peace to everybody here on this panel right now. Much love to each and every one of you brothers that's here right now. I want to preface everything that I say right now. I left Virginia Friday morning, at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been on the road driving from Virginia all the way to Texas. So in terms of the actual conversations and the actual content that's been going on, I personally have not seen it. Okay. I have no idea what the conversations are, anything like that. What I have been doing, because today I actually had the opportunity to sit down and watch your show today, King. Today, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to sit down and watch any content on YouTube, right? And you were live, so I sat down and watched it. So as I'm sitting listening, I'm listening to the conversation, and I made the joke about this being some Joe Budden podcast shit. The reason I said that is because I am a fan of the Joe Budden podcast, and it was a great show. It was a show that had a great dynamic with 3 people. There were 3 people that were hosting that show, and that show was great. I like this show. This show was what platform Conversations with King is what platform the people in the garden to be excited when they see me pop up on their screen. You see what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's definitely all love here. You feel me? I was making a joke because this platform here had people that was on this platform that I think were great hosts. They were great voices that came together. And the Joe Budden podcast, those 3 hosts are not together anymore.
Right.
It began with a certain group. This platform began with a certain group that's not together anymore, and it's disheartening. But I mean, that's just how the shit go. Like, it's just how the shit go. So if it's gonna be a thing where it's 4 people in 4 separate locations, that's just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Now,
right.
I mean, I do understand. Like, if the joke was offensive in any way, I do apologize for that, because that's
no,
not
it
what
wasn't offensive. It wasn't offensive. I thought it was a deeper meaning to it. That's all.
No, yeah. It was just a show that I like watching where the hosts aren't together anymore.
I love that show too. I love Rory and Mal too. I love that show too.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it just happened. Like, I fuck with Rory and Mal. I watch their show now too. I still watch the Joe Budden podcast. Conversations with King, I'm still gonna be in here as long as you.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? You continue to keep me as a moderator. You feel me? I pop in the chats every time that I possibly can. I come up here and join the panel whenever I can. You feel me?
Right. And I don't want you choosing sides either, right? But at the end of the day, I wouldn't get mad if Chef said, you know what, you fucking with him. And Chef would never do that because he's above that, right? But I'm not, and I make that clear. I'm not above that. You feel me? I make that clear. I am not above that. I'm honest about my flaws, and you can't expect me to change that overnight. See, what happens is people like Rico, he has a high level of etiquette, and he expects me to be on that level, and I say I'm not. Give me time. I'm not. Brother Clarence has that high level etiquette. Will has that high level etiquette. I'm not. Brother. Me and Truth are like, I'm not. So that's what it is. And but we might get there, right? But I don't really want to do anything with him per se, and that's it. But at the end of the day, I bet you one thing: if an opportunity came and Nighthawks, they had a deal, and they say, "Who would you go?" I'm going to suggest the Nighthawks. I just won't go and call them yourself. I'm not going to be in between that. You understand what I'm saying? So no, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to deal with that. We don't mesh. Yeah, that's like not different parts of Brooklyn. He's not my part of Brooklyn. For real. I don't care if it's 8 blocks. The way Brooklyn is, you could be 2 blocks away and we different.
Something I say all the time when I get on these platforms, I love those that love me. You feel me? Like, so
right.
As long as energy going good, as long as we all striving to get to the same, to a better place than where we at right now, like, everything good about me. You feel me? Like, right. I honestly, low key, I really don't even want to go back and watch it because all the drama shit really just not for me. So I really don't even want to go back and watch it. And I'm just hoping, I'm just sending, you know what I'm saying, much love and respect to everybody here on this panel right now. You know what I'm saying? I hope that everybody keep rocking and rolling and keep climbing and getting to where you trying to be at, because I don't want to be at the top alone, because I promise you I'm gonna make it there. So that's all good.
Yeah.
That's it. And at the end of the day, guess what? That's the mentality I always had, right? And that's the mentality that got me. I'm gonna get here regardless. I don't need. But here's my thing. This is the most disturbing thing to me. We only been together for 7 weeks, and y'all saying the 4 horsemen.
That's where I'm going at.
The 4 horsemen was something that we freestyled the first show.
That's where I'm going.
Why do y'all make it something bigger than it is?
That's where I'm going at. Like, am I the only one? Like, we
freestyled that on a wing. Even the garden, right? It just took wings of its own. I came up with rocks and flowers on the spot, and he just made the poetry thing.
King, you can't blame the viewers for asking for what you sold us. You sold it, Willie Dean. Did he sell it as the 4 horsemen? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so we expect 4 fucking horsemen.
This is all because I'm about to drop down after
this. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying who the 4 horsemen got to be. I'm not saying if I come
first
to the show
when E Black dropped off, Rico, when E Black dropped off, they were begging you to be the 4th horseman.
No, I'm not. I told you that from day one. Willie Dean.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Willie Dean,
I'm in here crying, laughing, yo. I'm crying.
What's up, Rico?
I said, Willie Dean, you gonna be the 4th horseman, but I don't know if Mama just gonna let you.
He don't got no time. Willie Dean's a real dude. He don't got no time.
But you know, Willie Dean, my wife wasn't gonna let me do it either. She said, you locked out of Facebook. I'm about to call YouTube on your ass next.
Nah, it's not that, Rico. The only reason I was able to participate, in in the shows that I was able to is because I'm out on New York bonding time with my son. I had a son in September.
Oh, congrats!
So that's the only reason I'm home. Otherwise I'll be working right now. So now he has his own name. That's but
okay, congrats.
But he's in my image though. But yeah, that's the only reason. I mean, I'm definitely support my man King. Just because we've known each other for so long. But the only reason that I've been on these shows when I have been is just because I'm out on bonding time and with my son. So I've been home a lot. With my daughters and my wife and my son. So usually I'll be at work during this time.
And that's the thing I'm talking about. The closest person to him, y'all think that the Four Horsemen was closer to him than Will was.
But Mr. True, can I say something to you, Mr. True, and to you, King? Is that one thing I think that you guys need to be mindful of? And I'm gonna promote. I hope my girls in the chat, Rail. Y'all need to fucking listen to her and her voice because I mimic the things that she says.
Yes.
We're viewers. We're people in the chat. And what I think all YouTube content creators, where they all fall short is you count your subscribers, you count your views and all that, and that's great. But I don't think y'all get enough feedback from viewers, not other content creators, but people who are your audience. And it, YouTube is just another form of media, whether it's television, radio, whatever. And if you look at those mediums, they do viewer engagement. They try to figure out what their viewers want. And they don't try to guess the shit always on their own. And all I'm saying is the spicy sometimes is good, but then that shit can get exhausting. It can get tiresome. And all I'm just saying is I'm here to support you, sir. I think you had some great topics, but even some of that, I tried to before reach out and say, hey, just some thoughts and some ideas. Take what sound good, the rest throw in the garbage. I don't care. Get them from other people. Railroad is I preach. That girl is a fucking genius. Listen to her.
No, I listened to Rail.
Listen to her.
You know what Rail said? Last show, she said King started the garden, but even if he leaves, we still have the garden ethos of the garden going on. So what happened was,
and Rail agree with King.
Right. And
not everything though. The thing is, you don't want an echo chamber.
What happened was the garden thing is always going to be a concept that's going to last with or without me. I don't have to be a part of it, right? But at the end of the day, what I did was try to create community of uncensorship and stuff like that. The Four Horsemen was built for war. I was going against Anton and to get monetized. That's what that was built for, right? And guess what? Mission done.
Okay, the war's over.
Exactly.
Is the war over? Done.
I don't. The war on poverty is over. I got monetized. See, I don't waver for who I am. They too know that too. The war. Guess what? And the ones that still with me, the horsemen that still with me, the rail.
Hey, King, stop saying no. You know what? Since it's confusing to everybody, stop saying horsemen, man, because it's really it's breaking people's hearts.
It's breaking their heart.
What's wrong with this guy?
It's confusing, and like I said, if you're going forward, let's just go forward with something positive, something that's just more rewarding. So bring some fucking fruit into the garden. Bring some cherries, some bananas, and some papayas, and some milk. Bring some fruits into the garden.
Let me throw something out there for y'all, man.
Y'all is tripping, man.
I gotta run, man. But Brother King, man, I rock with you, man. When we get a chance, brother, I'm really looking forward to sitting down with you behind the scenes, man, and having a conversation with you. You're a smart brother. I wish you nothing but success, man.
Thank you, man.
Me and Rico probably just saying we're a little older. We can see a little farther down the line, and we're just trying to give you some game to make the thing last as long as it can, and you put as much money in your pocket, while at the same time not having to give up as much of your integrity, brother. We feel like you're a good brother, and all of you brothers, man, Willie, Mr. Truth, One, y'all all are good brothers, man. So just at the the work to try to do it is to get as much money as you can and keep as much of your integrity as you can, brother.
Right.
So that's all I'm gonna say, brother.
Right.
I support you. You know, I just gave you a couple of super chats, brother.
And I
so,
appreciate that for real. Thank you.
I support you, brother. And it was not because I feel like you're the lead attorney or nothing like that. I saw that. I finally saw that dollar sign down there. So I said, let me get the ball rolling.
Thank you so much.
So you know it's all love, brother. All right,
Thank
brother.
Yo, brother Clarence.
Yes, sir.
The gentleman that had both of our numbers, he doesn't have that number anymore, so I wasn't able to get your number.
Okay, I'll put it in private, bro.
All right, I got you, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So what I want to say is you know, me and Darrell are just Beyonce and Kelly. There's no more Destiny Child. Okay? That's it.
Stop saying the groups you hurting these people.
All right, man.
Because they think that's love, like y'all really in love with each other or something, right. Man. They think y'all really a family, like y'all broke bread, y'all strategize, y'all been loving each other.
Shout out to Lauren Melissa.
That's what I'm saying. Willie actually knows this guy. This is crazy.
Well, listen. I wrote a poem that I want to say, and I just need everybody to be quiet just for a minute. I wrote a poem about the whole situation, and please bear with me. And it goes, because you're not worth my tears. Can't do it. Well, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to shed no tears. I'm not going to cry. It's not the time, because you're not worth my tears. I was your YouTuber, and you were my creator, working every day of the week. Was at the job when no one else was there, helping you get off your feet. 2 months, 2 years of sacrifice, and you can leave me at the drop of a dime. Swallow my tears, stood by your side. I should have left your ass 1,000 times.
Yo, Mary J is coming for you. Copyright. Come on, son. Yo. Mary J's coming for you.
Hey, when I say that's epic, shorty. When I say that's epic.
Yo, I don't be caring, Truth. This is fun, man. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, yo. I'm trying to really figure out what's going on. Where's all these emotions coming from?
Now, we gotta change the whole thing, yo. Truth.
But hold on. I was waiting for everybody to talk. Let me.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Will.
And first of all, like everybody's giving Rilla too much credit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's giving Rilla too much credit because, I saw things that led up to this. You know what I'm saying? And both of these gentlemen had stuff that they had on their mind, on their chest. And the other night was just the straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? And it was unfortunate because, these men weren't able to, for whatever reason, discuss what they had on their mind and what they were holding in. And it just so happened to come out when it did. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, it had nothing to do with Rilla. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that has been building. It was the snowball that was building that made the avalanche. You know what I'm saying? So, but, and I told King this.
Right.
What I'm about to say, I told King this. And Truth, and some of y'all had touched on it, but King was wrong with one thing. And I told him this, and he'll tell you after I say it. King was wrong with one thing. King was holding Chef to the same standards that he would have held somebody like me. and that's not fair.
Right.
He knew Chef for 6 months.
6 weeks.
He knew me for 23 years.
6 weeks. I knew him for 6 weeks. Sorry.
6 weeks. Pardon me.
Right.
But in any case, 6 weeks, 6 months, you can't hold somebody to those same standards as you would somebody that you knew for 23 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, I told King, like, it wasn't fair for him to hold Chef to those standards because you guys were still getting to know each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I told King that, like, he held him to too high of a standard. Not saying that Chef wouldn't have been able to live up to those standards, but it was too early for him to hold him to the same standards that he would hold somebody like me. Because I'm not talking to somebody that my man don't rock with. I'm not doing it. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that Chef would have moved the same way, but Chef didn't have as much time with Mo as I had with Mo. So it was unfair for Mo to hold him to that standard. You know what I'm saying? So like that was where the mix up came. Like both of these gentlemen were holding in conversations that they never had for whatever reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was because Chef was doing his show and he was too tired during the day to have that conversation. And maybe Mo had some other stuff going on, but for whatever reason, they had conversations that needed to be had, but were never had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just unfortunate that they had the conversation when they did. But still, I tell Mo, I'm like, you can't hold somebody to the same standards that you knew for 6 weeks that you would with somebody that you knew for 2 decades.
Right.
And that's all I had to say, man.
I mean, you killed it.
You know, I wish both of these brothers well. You know, all of my interactions with Chef have been positive. He's always been a good dude with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any issues with Chef. I'm gonna have one last conversation with Chef. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm a loyal dude. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta rock with my man Mo, but I told Mo what I felt he did wrong.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So
he did.
And he wanted to feel some kind of way with me having the last conversation with Chef. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm different from Mo. And that point is I have closure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I make sure, like, you know, I finish whatever it is, so there's no doubt, so there's no question, so you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Everybody's different, and I respect that. Everybody's different. I respect people for who they are. But you know, I wish nothing but the best for Chef. Yo, hopefully everybody can support him and help get him monetized.
Yes.
But you know, and hopefully none of you feel like you have to choose sides. Hopefully everybody that supports King and Chef will continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all shouldn't have to, especially as like viewers, you know, y'all shouldn't have to choose sides. So but yo, I know a lot of people was like, oh, you should be one of the 4 horsemen. Like I said, man, it would have been an honor to share the stage with the other 4 horsemen. But you know, my life won't allow me to do that. You know, not unfortunately, because you know, like I said, I'm a father first, and you know, my children had to spend some time, away from me, with my job sometimes. So, I'm doing the best I can to try to make up for time missed when I wasn't able to, and I had to do what I had to do to provide for them. So, but I appreciate the panel. I appreciate the chat. This is always gonna be a special place for me. And like I said, if there's any way that I can support anybody in the chat, if you have something going on and I can support, I'll do my best to do so.
He killed it. That's it. I mean, on that note, I want to end the show. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out. I didn't get to talk about the harassment from the other channel because I'm going to leave it alone. And we didn't get to talk about the topic. We probably do it another time. But my shows is like, unless you're part of the garden, those thumbnails mean nothing. We talk about something totally different. You got to be here to get it. You feel me? With that said, I just want to, I'm going to do the version of the garden proverbs, and it might not sound like chef, but I just hope everybody gets it. So we are all part of the garage. And when a muffler touches the ignition and the ignition touches the tire, we all elevate. And when we elevate, we evaporate. And when we evaporate, we disintegrate into something new. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? People make shit up and make it mean something. It means nothing to me. If I want to get my ignorant shit, I don't care about nothing that man was talking about before. I don't. I really don't. Because you chilling with people I don't give a fuck about. So from this day on, moving forward, we do not rock. No love lost, no disrespect, but I don't care about nothing you ever said on my page. Nothing. As far as I'm concerned, I'm Brooklyn all the way with it. Meaning that in Brooklyn, we stand together. So any signs of disloyalty is not respected. Never in my life. I met a Brooklyn person that play neutral. We don't do that. Never. Never in my life. I don't care where we are. When I was, wherever I had beef with Brooklyn people in MDC, and we had in the old heads said, nah, y'all from Brooklyn. I don't do that. It's Brooklyn or nothing. Because they did Chicago or nothing. And I'm not trying to make it a city thing. I'm not trying to do that. But no. You know why? Let me tell you something. When Brooklyn dudes in MDC had issues with my African dudes, you know what he told me? He said, yo, Mo, you African, but you Brooklyn. Remember, when you get out of here, you got to come back home to the Ville. And the first person I saw when I got released from Brooklyn MDC was him. We're not trying to make it a game thing. I'm not trying to hear about, it's the street shit, it's the gang shit. No, because politicians do it. Political parties do it. If you travel the world, some political parties and factions act more gangsters than the street gangs. Will, am I lying? Don't tell me it's a street culture, it's a gang culture. No, it's a power culture. You pick a side and you stay on it. So I made a decision easy for you. Stay over there.
One thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna say this to Chef too. When we have our conversation, but the neutral thing that's not gonna work. Because if you don't choose a side, other people will. If you don't choose a side, other people will. You can't play both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? So it's like staying neutral will get you just as hurt as choosing a side. Because eventually, if you don't choose a side, somebody's going to choose a side for you. So why not choose the side that you want to choose?
I was trying to get money with him and for him. He chose the side because he wanted to be liked. Life don't do nothing for me. Like I said, Brooklyn or nothing. It's Brooklyn or nothing. It's not gang mentality. What the funk? You had too much. You had too. You now what the fuck? I'm not feeling you either. Because at the end of the day, you don't get it.
Screw that cornball, man.
Political parties do. Do you know they have coup d'états? You know what a coup d'état is? When they say, you know what, we don't like the way the government is doing. No one says, no, stop. We got to work together. No, it's everything in this world is about power. Everything. But sometimes people want to play nice to be power. Let's get peace. And then some people say, I'm taking mine. And everything I did on YouTube, I had to take it. So don't try to get me to be peaceful now. So I need you to do what you want. Do what you need to do, Chef. Be at peace. Keep away from me because I'm on my path and I'm taking everything in front of me. I'm on that bullshit 2022. Brooklyn bullshit. It's called Brooklyn bullshit. You on the other side. You on spread love is the Brooklyn way. That's after we rob you though. You feel me? That's when we say after we rob you, we on top. Throw the voties in the sky. You know why they used to say that? My real old heads used to tell me that. You know why? Because they want to see who had rollies in the club before they robbed them. That's what they did that for. We always been about that. Brooklyn bullshit. Always. And now you want to be peaceful? Atlanta got to you, brother. Atlanta got to you. Because at the end of the day, you never choose anybody over Brooklyn. And say you NATO. No, I'm not NATO, I'm Brooklyn. I'm not USA, I'm Brooklyn. And anybody that tells you that this is a street or gang thing, they never had power. Because the lowest of the low is a mirror reflection of the highest of the high. Crips and Bloods is a reflection of Democrats and Republicans. Same color, same ideology.
Real talk. And they don't understand that. They don't even understand.
So don't tell me that.
That's too deep right there.
What the fuck? You live in Germany. I don't care. I've been around the world too. You're not going to tell me any dumb shit. That's an elitist point of view. Don't camouflage what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, power, dynamics, it counts for something. I'm not going to have peace until I'm on top. Then I decide if I want to have peace. Until then, I'm on my bully. Virtual bully. Because that's all y'all respect. I picked a side for you. I don't want no problems with you. I'm not going to talk about you, Chef. But as far as I'm concerned, that was a week on some Brooklyn shit. That was mature on some grown man shit. But in Brooklyn, that's not how I was raised. I went against the Barons. Remember I ran for office? I went against them. I had to pick a side. And they had street dudes come at me. Until the street dudes, if you know the district in 42nd District, Council District, it's mostly East New York. They had street dudes from East New York until the Brownsville street dudes said, no, y'all can't touch Mo. Mo's a part of us. So he could do what he wants. The street guys had to take care of me when I ran for office. I got clearance to walk in certain buildings. Y'all don't want to play this game with me. Because y'all don't know what power is. Everything is about market share. How much do you control? Blocks, buildings, market share. How many subscribers? Everything is about that. I don't live a simple life. I don't want a simple life. I want to be great. That means I have to take. I have to take. Once again, the white man came here and said, listen, the white man made heaven on earth. And then he told the black people, look into the sky, that's your heaven. My heaven's on earth. I'm taking it. I'm not praying for it to come and wait. I'm making my heaven on earth. On that note, I want to say thank you so much. And Will killed it. Truth killed it. One Kim killed it. And I want to say thank you very much. And I'm still the biggest, the baddest, most Brooklyn show on this YouTube shit. And watch my subscribers grow. Shout out to On the Block with Jen. Please support her. Shout out to Juana Chica. Shout out to Mr. Always Just Living. Shout out to Chad, his partner. Shout out to 100 Watts. Shout out to Vic. You know, they doing their thing with him. Shout out to them. Shout out to Hanifa. Shout out to Mayak. You know what I mean? Who else I'm missing? I don't know. Unless True Guy show, that's all I'm missing. Shout out to all y'all. And shout out to the garden. It's still going on. You know I was joking. We're not the garage. I was just trying to have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. Like, you gotta understand, son. Like, come on, man. You know, even military do it. Military do all types of salutes, make all types of codes, and guess what? Let them miss their fucking let them miss the paycheck. Let the USA miss them, get them, stop paying them.
Yeah.
Watch everybody forget about all that shit.
Rico forgot about when what's that movie called? What is it? Is it called Men of Honor? No, it's not Men of Honor. What's that movie with what the fuck? Tom Cruise on there?
Right. Oh, I don't know.
That army movie, you know what I'm talking about, Will.
Oh yeah, shout out to burn that count. I know that was a corny joke.
With Jack Nicholson, where he said you can't handle the truth.
Oh yeah. That's the truth. But it's all, listen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, Rico was talking about in the army they do a certain way. He said they handle things in house. He said, and he forgot that when they handled old boy and killed old boy, that was public. When they gave old boy the cold red,
a few good men.
Yeah, a few good men. Yeah, they gave him a cold red.
Thank you, Jen.
And killed old boy.
Come on, you can't play like that.
It's different.
Yo, this is like everybody talking about they this and that. You're not this and that because if you was NATO, you was orders, then you would start your thing. You're not what's his name? O'Shea Jackson. He's the one that started the whole manosphere thing. He's NATO because everybody's under him. You didn't start anything yet. I'm trying to build something. Now you're gonna be a different set of the garden. 3-5 years from now, we're gonna be a big garden, right? And you're gonna have his set and you're gonna have my set. And no one's gonna know why we don't get along. I promise you. That's how it starts.
And that's man shit right there. That's man shit.
And that's why they don't know why they fight in Israel. Why the Palestinians fight the Israelis. They don't know because it's been like that. You know why they fighting? Because of land. So don't tell me about this is a gang of street culture. Then you have no idea. I'm a cultural anthropologist. I travel, not for leisure. I travel for studies. And to smash some girls and impress some girls sometimes. I ain't going for it. But at the end of the day, I travel. But listen, I gotta get off of this, man. Yo, shout out to y'all. It's 11 o'clock. Go and support him. If he shows up, go and support him.
Salute to you, Brownsville. Salute to you, Willie the Legacy. And
all right, bro. I appreciate the truth, man. One community.
Salute, bro.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.